Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened last Friday?
Some of David's dudes got bad haircuts and then I went off about Supercut. Great clips. One of those places.
Oh my god. That was actually on Thursday. Friday was, They were fighting a lot. And they did fighting and they fought and they won.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah,
I didn't remember. They won. Yay, they win.
The section was literally called The Defeat of the Ammonites and Syrians.
Got it. Yeah,
So they extended their land.
That was kind of boring, maybe?
It was.
Okay, maybe that's why I was like, we were on the other one or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, so that was 2 Samuel chapter 10?
Yep, and now we're on 2 Samuel chapter 11.
All right, let's go read this.
Let's do it. Oh my god, you're going to be so excited when I tell you the title of this one.
Am I now?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you keep saying is going to happen and that you keep hearing about? Bathsheba.
Oh, man.
This is called David and Bathsheba.
Oh, man.
Are you excited?
I am excited, actually.
I know. Who the fuck is she?
Everybody's like, just wait till you read about Bathsheba.
Ba-da-bop.
Ba-da-bop.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
No.
Bada bing, bada bang.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
ready?
Bathsheba, yeah.
Okay. In the spring of the year, when kings normally go out to war, David...
Wait, hold on. In the spring of the year, when kings normally go out to... It's just like a thing. It's wartime. Let's go normally go out to war.
Well, they can't fight in winter. Hello?
Okay.
In spring is when babies are born and we go to war.
So war is a seasonal thing, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
That's when I always go to war. Isn't that when you go to war?
Yeah, I mean, harvest
is in fall.
Right. And then there's, winter and then spring and then wartime.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Duh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the spring of the year, when kings normally go to war, David sent Joab and the Israelite army to fight the Ammonites.
Okay.
Remember that just happened?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you were paying attention.
They've been fighting this whole fucking time, so.
Right, but the Ammonites, they literally just were killing the Ammonites.
Yeah.
So, they destroyed the Ammonite army and laid siege to the city of Rabbah. Rabbah?
I don't know.
Rabbah.
Right.
However, David stayed behind in Jerusalem. Oh, this spells trouble. Right here in River City.
Or Jerusalem.
Late one afternoon after his midday rest.
Oh, okay.
His siesta.
Yep.
I have to interrupt myself because I just have been reading. There's this what's it called? Like a fad going around.
Okay.
It's a question that I've seen on Twitter, and I guess it originated on TikTok, but everybody's asking it.
What are they asking?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
The question is, what are some things that we believe that weren't always true that we just take for granted as having always been that way?
I've seen those.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just been within the past month that I've started seeing it everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
And one of them was second sleep, which you and I have talked about what second sleep used to be.
Right.
Which is we used to go to sleep when it got dark.
Right.
And then we would sleep maybe 4 to 6 hours and then get up and by candlelight do a bunch more stuff.
Yeah.
And then go to sleep again.
Sure.
And it might be midday siesta, right?
Okay.
And that was supposed to be when we changed our sleep pattern that way. It was when the Industrial Revolution came around.
Yeah.
And it was our compromise to only have to work 8 hours a day.
Right.
But, that's how the 40-hour work week came into play.
Okay.
And we're actually much tireder, and we sleep much less effectively, and we work much less effectively. But if we didn't make that compromise with corporations and powers that be and whatever, we'd be working all hours, 12-hour days or 24-hour days or whatever, and never get any rest. But anyway, I just found it interesting that they're referring to a midday rest. And, we used to have that. And not we, America. America never had that, but just people in general used to have this second rest.
Right.
Nap time,
Yeah.
And I wish we still had it.
Got it.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay, I thought you were telling me that wasn't true, but I was
no.
Okay, so.
No, we take the 8-hour work day and the 40-hour work week as a thing that we've been bamboozled into believing that it's always been that way and that's normal and good.
But it hasn't. Yeah.
Right.
I know.
And it's bad for us.
Right.
That's all.
Okay.
So you were looking at me like I was weird.
Well, no, you were saying things that we take for granted that and I was like, I already know about second sleep, so what am I taking for granted?
We, people of the world, take for granted that this is a thing, not you, husband.
Right. Okay.
You're not the end-all, be-all of the world.
No, I got it.
So, okay.
I didn't know where you were going with it, that's all.
Yeah, well, I was going that I wish we had siesta, that's all.
Okay. All right.
So, late one afternoon, after his midday rest, David got out of bed and was walking on the roof of the palace, as you do.
Probably has battlement,
It better have battlement,
so
otherwise
you could get,
he's going to get
a murderer.
In trouble
or
when somebody falls.
Off,
Yeah, and then somebody else will have murdered him.
Right.
As he looked out over the city, he noticed a woman of unusual beauty taking a bath.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
He saw her nakedness.
That's why he's up on the fucking roof.
Mm-hmm. Because he's like, I see you and you and you. Yeah.
Right.
He sent someone to find out who she was, because that's what you do when you see a beautiful naked woman.
Yeah, and you're king.
And you send somebody out to say, who you?
It's good to be king.
Mm-hmm. And he was told she is Bathsheba, the daughter of
It's
Eliam.
funny she was taking a bath and her name is Bathsheba.
That is funny.
So I know.
And also in the Canterbury Tales, there's someone who is named the Lady of Bath.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's all these baths lying around
right.
everywhere.
Yeah.
She is Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, and the wife of Uriah the Hittite. Whoa.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Then David sent messengers to get her.
What?
He sent messengers to get her.
But she's already fucking married.
He wants her. She's beautiful. The king gets what he wants. His dick speaks.
This does not sound very biblical.
It does
not sound very godly.
No, it doesn't sound like a good thing to do, right?
You're stealing some dude's wife?
You're so beautiful. I have to fuck you. I have to fuck you right now.
He's already got how many fucking wives, too?
Not enough.
Jeez.
He sees this woman, and men are so incapable of controlling themselves, he has to fuck her.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't you understand?
I mean, she was taking a bath, you know?
She was taking a bath, and she's beautiful, and you see a naked, beautiful woman, you are not responsible for your behavior, you have to fuck them.
Right.
That's what men would have you believe, not you, man.
Right.
And hopefully no men listening to this podcast,
right.
But men of the world, that's what we're supposed to believe, that they are nothing better than fucking apes and piece of shit animals that have no control of their instincts, and they're like, beautiful woman, I have to fuck, even if it means rape, I don't care.
Right.
My needs of fucking come first, above all else. I have to fuck, god damn it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't know why they're considered humans. If they have to fuck that hard, I don't know why they don't get their driver's license taken away. Like, you can't have it both ways, in my book. Mm-hmm. Are you an animal that has to fuck and can't control yourself? That's fine. You don't get a car, you don't get a job, you don't get a license, you don't get to vote because you're an animal.
Right. Got it.
Or you can control yourself and then you get to vote.
Okay.
That's what I think.
All right.
Anyway, when she came to the palace, because she doesn't have a fucking choice because women are just vessels for fuck.
Right.
He slept with her. Because of course.
That, again, I got to point this out. Mm-hmm. Dude's with God, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, like, God loves this guy, right?
God loves rape.
He's all about David.
God loves rape.
And he just goes and takes this woman from her husband. Because she was having a bath while he was on the roof of his goddamn castle.
It's what she gets for being beautiful. It's what she gets for having a vagina.
And takes her and sleeps with her.
It's her own fucking fault. She shouldn't have been beautiful or taken a bath or have a vagina.
Wow. That's a bunch of shit.
That is a bunch of shit. And it says he slept with her, but I'm going to say that's a euphemism for he gave her absolutely no option and he fucking fucked her and he raped her.
Right.
She had just completed the purification rites after having her menstrual period. That's important.
Yeah. I mean,
you need to know that.
You got to make sure that you're not, unclean.
That's why she was bathing. That's important.
But, stealing her from his husband and then, raping her, that's okay.
So she was a disgusting piece of shit because she just finished having her period.
Right.
She was cleaning up and saying, I'm sorry, I'm such a disgusting piece of shit for doing this natural thing that happens to women, which is menstruate. Please forgive me for being a disgusting, menstruating piece of shit.
Right.
And then she's beautiful and gets raped.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then she returned home. Later, when Bathsheba discovered that she was pregnant... She sent David a message saying, I'm pregnant.
Oh, okay.
I guess that she had not fucked her husband.
Right.
During that time. He was probably off at war.
Or something, yeah. That's probably a good point, yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, you're the one that raped me.
Yeah.
So probably yours.
Right.
I mean, I am beautiful, so somebody else may have raped me also, but you're the king.
He literally slept with her and just sent her home.
Yeah.
And obviously didn't have anything to do with her for a while because... She found out she was pregnant and sent a note to him.
And she had just finished her period. Yeah. So this meant that this is at least a month later, assuming she had a normal cycle.
Right.
Didn't see her for a fucking month. At least.
So David was like, that one, and then sent her
forgot
away.
About her.
Right, yeah.
It was at least a month. I'm going to guess it was probably a couple months before she realized, oh, fuck me.
Right, yeah.
Literally.
Right.
I am pregnant. Then David sent word to Joab. Oopsie doodle. Send me Uriah the Hittite.
Is this guy gonna die because...
Probably. Because
this is dumb. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this story.
I'm clearly not liking it either, if you can't tell from my tone.
I'm just saying.
So Joab sent him to David. When Uriah arrived, David asked him how Joab and the army were getting along and how the war was progressing. Hey, you want a drink?
Yeah.
Let's chit-chat.
Right.
How's the weather? How's that beautiful hussy wife of yours? Oh, then he told Uriah, go on home and relax. Okay. David even sent a gift to Uriah after he had left the palace.
So he didn't... Okay. All right.
He's
I'm waiting to hear how this plays out.
He's a liar and a disgusting human being.
Yeah, no,
He's
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
But Uriah didn't go home. He slept that night at the palace entrance with the king's palace guard.
Why?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Maybe
Why would you sleep at the castle entrance? The palace entrance?
I don't know. It doesn't say, but I'm going to guess that maybe the house was too far, or maybe he wanted to bathe first, or I don't know.
Okay.
He just didn't go straight home. Maybe he stopped for a beer.
Right.
I don't know. Really, it's none of our fucking business.
True.
Right?
True.
When David heard that Uriah had not gone home, he summoned him and asked, "What's the matter? Why didn't you go home last night after being away for so long?" Uriah replied, "The ark and the armies of Israel and Judah are living in tents, and Joab and my master's men are camping in the open fields. How could I go home to wine and dine and sleep with my wife?" Oh my gosh. He's a good guy.
But David was trying to send him home so that he could be like, "Oh, that's your kid."
Yeah, hurry up and go fuck.
Right.
Hurry, go fuck. Quick.
Right.
Yeah. "I swear that I would never do such a thing," said Uriah. So Uriah is not only Bathsheba's wife, he's actually a really good guy.
Yeah.
You done fucked up, David.
Right.
"Well, stay here today," David told him, "and tomorrow you may return to the army." So Uriah stayed in Jerusalem that day and the next. Then David invited him to dinner and got him drunk. But even then, he couldn't get Uriah to go home to his wife. Oh my God! David, you're so disgusting and I hate you.
Wow.
Again, he slept at the palace entrance with the king's palace guard. So the next morning, David wrote a letter to Joab and gave it to Uriah to deliver. The letter instructed Joab, "Station Uriah on the front lines where the battle is fiercest."
Oh my God.
He's going to try to get this guy killed.
So he's not going to kill him himself, but he's like, "I'm going to get him killed."
Jesus. What a horrible human being.
Right?
Then pull back so that he will be killed. That
oh my God.
Like he literally says it out
loud.
Wow. I tried to pawn this child off on this guy, but he's entirely too decent. So instead, I just need to kill this decent man.
What a fucking... I mean...
I hate David. Period.
Yeah.
The end.
Like, I'm sorry, but like... Okay. Oh.
Take responsibility for your rape, my guy.
Like, I haven't thought David's been a good guy the whole time, but this is like extra bad.
This is
horrible.
I hate him. He's a horrible human being.
Yeah.
So Joab assigned Uriah to a spot close to the city wall where he knew the enemy's strongest men were fighting. And when the enemy soldiers came out of the city to fight, Uriah the Hittite was killed along with several other Israelite soldiers.
Why didn't you just fucking kill him yourself, you
pussy?
Jackass.
Piece of shit.
Right?
Wimp. Coward.
Like, come on.
Nasty
like,
ass jerk.
You can't do it yourself, so you send him where you know he's going to die.
Right. And he was a decent...
Yeah.
Soldier. He was a
good man. And all because
man.
You can't own up to what you did.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously?
Like, you should not have been raping people in the first place.
Right, yeah.
And then you got her knocked up, and that should have been the price you pay. And instead, you shot your own self in the foot in order to not get caught at what you did.
Yeah.
Then Joab sent a battle report to David. He told his messenger to report all the news of the battle to the king. But he might get angry and ask, "Why did the troops go so close to the city? Didn't they know there would be shooting from the walls? Wasn't Abimelech, son of Gideon, killed at Thebez by a woman who threw a millstone down on him from the wall? Why would you get so close to the wall?" So then tell him Uriah the Hittite was killed too. So he's like basically saying, look, tell David that all these guys died. But then when he is like, "Why did all these guys die?" Just make sure that you tell him, but Uriah was among them.
Right. That makes it all better.
We lost a whole bunch of men needlessly.
Because
for
you
no
couldn't
fucking
own up
reason,
to your fucking mistake.
But Uriah was among them, so that's okay.
Ooh, boy, that solved that problem for you, David.
Yay. I hate David. So the messenger went to Jerusalem and gave a complete report to David. "The enemy came out against us in the open fields," he said, "and as we chased them back to the city gate, the archers on the wall shot arrows at us. Some of the king's men were killed, including Uriah the Hittite." "Well, tell Joab not to be discouraged," David said.
Right.
"The sword devours this one day and that one tomorrow. Fight harder next time and conquer the city."
Whatever. He was fucking elated.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh, good job. You got rid of that guy for me."
Woof.
Man,
Yay,
that was a close one.
Yeah, I was almost about to get caught out for raping this decent man's wife. But
why would you put this in the fucking Bible? Why? I mean, like, David's supposed to be like God's dude, right?
It's to show us that he fell away from God and made poor choices.
I guess.
I'm going to guess that he gets punished for his bad
I bet
behavior.
he fucking doesn't, but okay.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Almost everything that's in the Bible is supposed to be a lesson of some kind.
I guess. Okay.
When Uriah's wife heard that her husband was dead, she mourned for him. When the period of mourning was over, David sent for her and brought her to the palace. She became one of his wives.
Of course she did.
Oh, how decent of him.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
And she became one of his wives. Then she gave birth to a son. But the Lord was displeased with what David had done. The end.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I bet he was. Yeah.
Right?
Because he raped that girl.
And then got people killed to cover it up.
Killed, including that girl's husband.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah. This was gross and I hate it.
Definitely.
And I hope David gets his testicles pulled off. I have no sympathy for rapists, so I hope he gets his testicles pulled off slowly.
Yeah.
And popped.
Right.
And then he has to swallow them.
Oh, man. That's disgusting.
I have no sympathy for rapists.
I know, you said that.
I just want to say it again. He's a fucking monkey-ass piece of shit.
Right.
The end.
All right. Well, that was 2 Samuel chapter 11. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow we'll be back for a cheery episode of 2 Samuel
chapter 12 to
right.
find out if David punishes, or if David gets punished.
Yeah, if his balls get chopped off.
Whee! Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
David was pacing around on his fucking roof and looking at naked chicks in bathtubs, and yeah, that sounds about right.
And we don't know if he had a battlement or not, and so...
Right. But the question is, was it going to be murder by somebody else or suicide because he built the place? I wonder.
If he fell, you mean.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So it could go either way.
Definitely not the point of the story, but definitely worth asking.
Right. Yeah.
So the point of the story was that he's a rapey fuck, and then didn't want to be held accountable to anybody when he got the chick knocked up.
Right, so he tried to sneak in and get that guy to go home and sleep with his wife so that he didn't have to, fuck with it, and then he got him fucking killed.
Yeah, because he's a piece of shit.
And then the last thing I knew is that God's pissed at him, but I don't know if God's actually going to do anything about it, which will kind of piss me off if he doesn't.
You know what? I don't even care, because the whole thing is disgusting.
I know, but...
God is neither here nor there to me, but this guy, I already didn't like him, and now I'm like, and there it is.
I'm just saying.
And there it is.
I'm just saying. If he doesn't do anything, it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
So, alright, so that was 2 Samuel chapter...
11.
And today we are doing 2 Samuel chapter...
12.
Alright, let's go do this stuff.
Let's. Okay, 2 Samuel chapter 12.
All right.
Nathan reproves David. Remember who Nathan is?
Nathan was the prophet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He's going to go off on David, apparently.
What, he was going to reprove?
Reprove, that means admonish.
Ah.
Yeah, he's going to go off on
So
him.
God laid his punishment deal onto Nathan. Nathan's God's like, Nathan, go yell at him some.
I have no idea. I'm just, based on the headline alone... All I know is, at the very least, Nathan is not pleased.
Well, I'm sorry, but if this is all he gets yelled at by Nathan, then that's still not enough.
That's still not enough, because he nasty.
Right?
Okay, so the Lord sent Nathan the prophet to tell David this story.
Fuck the Lord.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen.
It better be one hell of a fucking story.
It better be one hell of a fucking story. There were two men in a certain town.
In a certain town.
The story went.
Okay, yeah.
One was rich and one was poor.
Okay.
The rich man owned a great many sheep and cattle.
Yeah, as rich people do.
Right.
In those days.
All the rich people I know own lots of sheep and cattle.
Right. They can also probably afford the battlement. So,
probably.
I'm just saying.
Probably.
The poor people, they're like, don't go on the fucking roof, assholes.
I know, right?
So.
The poor man owned nothing but one little lamb he had bought.
Aw.
He's probably lucky to have that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this little boy that I babysit, when you ask him what does a sheep say, he always goes, ba-ah-ah, because he can't say ba.
Right,
So
right.
that's cute. Okay, sorry. He raised that little lamb, the poor guy did.
Yeah.
And it grew up with his children. It ate from the man's own plate and drank from his cup. I mean, I love my cat, but I get pissed when she tries to drink from my
Right.
cup or eat off my plate.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't have fucking lamb food back then.
That is true.
That was just food, you know?
But I mean, you could give it its own separate cup.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. He cuddled it in his arms like a baby daughter. I do snuggle my cat. I like the poor
I can't
cat.
imagine snuggling a lamb, though.
It's a little lamb.
They get bigger.
It's a baby lamb.
It was.
He is snuggling his baby lamb, and you shut up.
Okay.
One day, a guest arrived at the home of the rich man.
Yeah.
But instead of killing an animal from his own flock or herd, he took the poor man's lamb.
Wait. How is he able to... Why... What? How is he able to take the poor man's stuff?
You're rich, you can do anything.
Fuck rich people.
If you're famous, they let you. You can grab him by the pussy. Didn't you know? He took the poor man's lamb and killed it and prepared it for his guest. Okay?
Okay.
This is an analogy. It's a story.
Okay.
David was furious. As surely as the Lord lives, he vowed, any man who would do such a thing deserves to die.
You don't see the
He
fucking analogy
does
here?
not see the analogy.
What a dumbass.
What a bunch of unself-aware
right?
nonsense.
Yeah. Like, come on, this is kindergarten bullshit.
Easy. A prophet comes to you and tells you a story. Like, I'm a prophet. I'm going to tell you a story. Aren't you immediately going to go, oh shit, and look for, like, what is this about me?
I'm just imagining, like, David sitting in a fucking chair for story time. Mm-hmm. Like, and the prophet Nathan sitting there going, and now...
So let me give you an example
Right.
of shitty behavior.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, David goes on, he must repay 4 lambs to the poor man for the one he stole and for having no pity.
Yeah, what a bunch of shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
David,
you're right, David.
You fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm. Then Nathan said to David, you are that man.
Oh, I'm so shocked.
The Lord, the God of Israel, says, I anointed you king of Israel and saved you from the power of Saul. I gave you your master's house and his wives and the kingdoms of Israel and Judah.
Yeah.
I need to take a pause right there and interrupt because it says he gave him Saul's wives. And remember, there was a question about somebody's wife and if he married somebody of the same name. Was that David?
I don't really remember what you're talking about, to be perfectly honest with you.
There was a story. Actually, I don't think it was David, but there was a question about one of his wives being the same name as, like, did he marry his stepmom or did he marry?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, was that David?
Kind of. I don't remember.
Well, he's saying that he gave David Saul's wives.
Got it.
So I'm going to assume, he married...
I want to know the count on his wives at this point.
So do I,
because it sounds like a fucking crap ton.
It's a fuck fest over there.
Right? Yeah.
And he still needed that beautiful woman in the bath over yonder.
Right, yeah.
And if that had not been enough, Nathan said, I would have given you much, much more. He's like, look at all the fields of pussy before you. If it wasn't enough, I'd have given you even more pussy.
Right,
But
yeah.
no, that wasn't the way you went with that, friend.
Yeah.
Why then, continued Nathan, have you despised the word of the Lord and done this horrible deed?
Yeah, why, David?
Why, David? You
what the
fucking
fuck, man?
asshole. But let me ask you a question. Let's be honest here.
Sure.
Besides being an asshole, why shouldn't he have done this? Whatever lesson was there to teach him not to be an asshole?
Well, hypothetically, he was in God's good grace and he knows God's laws. And if he knows God's laws and abides by them because he is God's, wonderful little guy there, then he should know because of that, at the very least.
Hypothetically, but that's not in practice, right? Yeah, he's read the words and he's been told the words.
Right.
But in practice, has dude ever been told or ever been taught personally, on a personal level, that you shouldn't misbehave because it's horrible?
Well, one would think that maybe he had, because he kind of, one of the stories said he came from next to nothing, right? He was just a herder type person.
Right.
And then, he worked for Saul for a while and got spears thrown at his ass. And, you would think he would have some humbleness about him.
But you know what? It's almost like there's two different Davids.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling like there's two different stories here that got combined. And that because remember early on it was, wait, David's been kinged several times now.
Right.
Because it was two separate stories,
but
right?
Definitely the David now is not humble, and he's a
Right.
fucking, like, he just gets whatever he gets. He gets whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's mine. That's mine.
I'm
going to
mine,
conquer
this is
that.
mine.
I'm taking this.
I'm going to
Like,
marry all the ladies.
He's very entitled now.
Right.
In my opinion.
I feel like he's probably always been entitled. This David.
Right.
I don't know about the other David who came from humble beginnings
Right.
and was, Saul, I'm not going to kill you twice. See how I didn't kill you twice?
I wonder how many stories are combined about David. Like, 'cause I mean, we know that there are stories that are definitely combined.
Yeah.
But, like, I wonder how many actual stories were combined to create the David that we know in the Bible right now.
Right. I mean, he did or didn't kill Goliath.
Right, right, yeah.
So, I just
We're
going to
go with didn't, because that's the
Right.
prevailing thought on
that's
that one.
scholarly analysis,
because
not
there's another
bias.
person named later in the Bible that did hypothetically kill the Goliath person. So.
Yeah. I'm totally on board with that theory.
Yeah.
But guess who gets credit for it, right?
Of course, yeah.
So I'm thinking that our David has never learned any lessons ever.
We'll go with that, because
Okay.
it sounds like, I mean, based on his actions, yeah.
He's a rapey son of a bitch.
Right.
For you, continued Nathan, the prophet, to David,
Yeah.
you have murdered Uriah the Hittite with the sword of the Ammonites and stolen his fucking wife.
Yeah.
From this time on, your family will live by the sword because you have despised me. I guess he's like saying, he's speaking for God.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
By taking Uriah's wife to be your own. This is what the Lord says. Because of what you have done, I will cause your own household to rebel against you.
Huh. Didn't he just, like, grant him, like, eternal, like, wonderfulness, like,
Yeah.
a chapter or two ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess David's hair ain't so bright now, is it? I will give your wives plural,
Yeah.
to another man before your very eyes.
Ooh, man.
And he will go to bed with them in public view. I mean, shit.
Was that a thing that happened back then?
I'm gonna guess not.
I mean, they
but-
bathed in public, apparently, or at least public enough that David could see them.
Well, here's the thing, though. We know that, like, the Greeks used to have public bathing houses.
Right.
And this was before that time, so
Sure.
they could have, bathed publicly.
Right.
But also, I lived in Italy for a while, and they also have these outdoor showers, and it was quite common to use them outdoor because where I lived was along the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
And so you always had sand in your cracks. And so it was just a thing.
Right.
And also, they did not view nudity the same way we did.
Got it.
Although these are supposed to be God-fearing people who were very yucky, nudity's gross. We don't do that. Because
Right.
remember, they were embarrassed about
Yeah.
having their skirts cut.
Yeah.
To
for
show
sure.
their circumcised wee-wees.
Right. But the
in-
same guy that was embarrassed for his people that had that happen to them, he's not embarrassed to go look at naked women. So,
Right. But
I mean,
women-
it's kind of a mixed bag there as
Well,
far as...
I also wonder if nude women bathing in public is different from just women walking around.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm also wondering, don't women have different standards than men because men are awesome and women are just
for
pieces
sure.
of shit?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, women are basically property, so, I mean...
I'm just saying, like, these are all questions that I would have as to him viewing her from his roof. Like, I don't think that maybe that was weird.
Right.
It wasn't the voyeurism maybe that we think it was. Like, I don't think maybe that was the bad part.
Okay.
It was the coveting, and then the stealing and raping, and then the sneaking, and then the conniving, and then the getting the husband killed when he couldn't pass the baby off as the husband's.
But it's interesting to me that people of today's day and time, right? Whatever. They take things from the Bible and they pick and choose what they want to attribute as social mores for today.
Right.
Versus the Bible actually has different views because
Well, when
this
you
is
say
not
Bible,
something...
this is Old Testament.
Sure. Okay, Old Testament.
And
still.
that would be their argument.
I got it. But those same people that are going to argue that are also going to quote the Ten Commandments. Every fucking time.
Right.
And that is part of the Old Testament as well.
It's my understanding, and we haven't got there yet, but it's my understanding that Jesus does hold by the Ten Commandments. So those are not just Old Testament rules, but New Testament rules as well.
Okay, well...
They originated in the Old, but are still New Testament things.
Regardless, it's still the same God.
No, I totally agree.
God is still the same entity.
No, you're changing arguments. This is a different argument.
You're right.
The Old Testament God versus the New Testament God.
Sure.
That's a separate argument that I completely agree with you
Right,
on.
right.
My question is just about how weird was it for him to be ogling a naked woman in public?
Right.
And, we're not even getting into yet. Hold on, you're going to do what with his wives? And did you clear this by them, God? And Nathan, did y'all talk to the wives and do they want to be given away?
Yeah.
Do they have a choice? So they're going to go from being owned by David to being owned by some other douchebag.
Oh, and not only owned by them, but having sex out in public, apparently.
Getting fucked in public.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're getting punished too then, just checking. Right? Okay. Nice. Thank you for that. Anyway, so... Nathan is still speaking on God's behalf to David. He says, "You did it secretly, but I will make this happen to you openly in the sight of all Israel."
Oh, wow.
That's pretty deep punishment.
Yeah.
To David and his wives.
Right. It's a heavy, that's embarrassing.
That is very embarrassing.
And, you're the king, so... Yeah. Because God's punishing you, you can't really respond?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just gotta take it.
That's rough.
Ouch.
Yeah. And how would you like to be the guy that was the one fucking the girls? I'm
no.
that sounded weird.
How would you like to be?
But
the
no,
guy
I'm saying
girls?
with regard to the fact that you have to then maybe still be around King David.
Right.
Who is this person that has to?
What's the story? What's
Who's
that
the
guy's
person
story?
That does, yeah, right, exactly.
Is he a bad guy? Is he hailed as a redeemer? Is he a nasty piece of shit? Who is he?
Yeah, that would be an interesting story.
I wonder if we're going to find out about him.
Right.
Curious. Then David confessed to Nathan, "I have sinned against the Lord."
No shit.
Did you?
Yeah.
And you got caught, huh?
You knew you did because you were fucking lying to Uriah.
Yeah.
So.
And also to, what's his butt that was in charge of your armies.
Right.
And you made him, you were like, send these guys, I don't even care if they all die, just make sure that Uriah is right up there at front and dies.
Right, yeah.
And dude was like, okay, and made it happen.
Right.
Because what's he gonna do?
I mean, you gotta please the king, right?
Right?
So.
There's a reason that he was in that rank.
Yeah, right.
Nathan replied, "Yes, but the Lord has forgiven you, and you won't die for this sin.
Oh.
Nevertheless, because you have shown utter contempt for the word of the Lord by doing this, your child will die."
Oh.
What the fuck?
Jesus. Doesn't he have more than one child, though?
I don't know how many childs he has,
yeah,
but why do they gotta die?
What does that child got to do with anything?
Why they gotta die? Oh, probably Bathsheba's child.
You think?
Yeah, I bet that's what he's talking about.
That's fucked up.
Right?
So not only
did you rape this woman,
right,
but now her child gets to die. Her rape baby and her husband died.
Probably. We don't know for sure.
No, but I'm betting this is how it's going.
Okay.
First you raped her, then you got her knocked up, then you killed her husband, and now because of you and your rape and your husband murdering ways, now her rape baby has to die too.
Right.
Thank you, David. That's great. Thanks, God. You're awesome.
Not only that, but then she gets to get raped by somebody else.
By a different guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she's one of the wives.
Publicly.
Yeah. Awesome, God. You're doing a bang-up job.
Right.
After Nathan returned to his home, Nathan, the prophet,
yeah,
the Lord sent a deadly illness to the child of David and Uriah's wife. Oh, God is still referring to him as Uriah's wife.
Wow.
To Bathsheba.
But you were
Uriah's
right.
wife.
It is that child.
That makes sense. I mean, insofar as the Bible sucks,
right.
that makes sense.
Yeah, God can eat a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. David begged God to spare the child. He went without food and lay all night on the bare ground. The elders of the household pleaded with him to get up and eat with them, but he refused. Then, on the seventh day, the child died. Fuck you, God.
Yeah, right.
That's not cool, man.
It's not.
That's unacceptable. There's no way this story makes any good sense, and I hate it.
No. Because you know what? Fucking make David suffer.
Well, apparently, David is suffering by having his child die, but not dying himself.
I guess.
David's advisors were afraid to tell him. Yeah, I'd be scared to tell him, too.
Tell him his child died?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He wouldn't listen to reason while the child was ill, they said. What drastic thing will he do when we tell him the child is dead? Ooh.
It worries me that they're worried about him being irrational, because he already seems irrational in general. So
to us.
Right.
Yeah. But it's never been pointed out in words.
Right.
That he is irrational. It's just something that we picked up.
Yeah. You know, I have to point this out. We didn't like David way earlier than this.
Right.
And it's just now that God's catching on that he's kind of a, douchebag.
Right.
So, like...
It sounds almost like God is a bad judge of character.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
When David saw them whispering, he realized what had happened. Is the child dead? He asked. Yes, they replied. He is dead.
Right.
Then David got up from the ground, washed himself, put on lotions, and changed his clothes. He went to the tabernacle and worshipped the Lord. Because that's what I do when tragedy strikes.
I mean...
I don't rail against God.
You go worship him.
Mo, well, you're still awesome.
Yeah.
Please don't do worse.
You did that shitty thing that you said you were going to do, and so I guess I
owe you steak.
And praise you.
I owe you a steak and some incense.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you for doing that to a child.
All the way to Mars and back.
Right? Not only that, but to the wife of somebody that I fucked over.
Yeah. Because
I mean,
I don't care that you did this to David. Fuck David. His feelings don't matter to me.
Right.
Fuck you for what you did to Bathsheba.
Right.
This is
it's
not
bunch of
okay.
Shit.
After that,
you know what? Those people were right. This is fucking bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
What people? The people
that told me that Bathsheba. Just wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew? Like I knew the name, but I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
She's my new. I need a shirt that says something like "Justice for Bathsheba" or something.
There you go.
After that, David returned to the palace and was served food and ate. His advisors were amazed. We don't understand you, they told him.
Yeah.
While the child was still living, you wept and refused to eat. But now that the child is dead, you have stopped your mourning and are eating again.
Yeah, I don't really... what?
We're about to find out. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
David replied, I fasted and wept while the child was alive, for I said, perhaps the Lord will be gracious to me and let the child live.
Nope, that was a bad move.
Right, but why should I fast when he is dead? Can I bring him back again? I will go to him one day, but he cannot return to me. So he's like, well, I tried, whatevs.
Right.
That sucked, but anyways, next.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I've got 5 million wives.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Right.
Maybe.
Then David comforted Bathsheba, his wife, and slept with her. That always comforts me when I am in trauma and mourning.
I thought part of this was God was going to take his wives from him, though.
Oh, that
so
may
not
happen.
not yet, huh?
That may happen yet. I'm sure it will.
Okay.
She became pregnant and gave birth to a son, and David named him Solomon. Oh, Solomon's going to be a king.
Yeah.
Because King Solomon, that's a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing. I bet that's what the next couple of books are about.
But what happened?
We're not there yet. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, whatever.
The Lord loved the child and sent word through Nathan the prophet that they should name him Jedediah, which means beloved of the Lord, as the Lord had commanded. But I already named him. I already named him, though. Yeah. He's Solomon.
But not anymore. Maybe right away. But God loved to change people's names.
Yeah.
Remember? We went through this early on in the Bible. God's like, no, you're something else.
Abram's not good enough. You got to be Abraham.
Right.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, change your name. How about you change your name, sir?
Right.
You, sir.
And Joseph became Israel, is that right?
Yeah, no.
Sort of-ish.
Yeah, but that's like the kingdom thereof.
Okay.
So whatever. I don't know that was like a complete name
But there was
change.
More than that too. I can't remember all of them, but yeah.
And there's more coming. Like I know in the New Testament, Peter becomes Simon or some shit like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Like Peter, who was Simon.
Got it.
And then there's some other name changes that are going to come up.
Okay.
So that's the end of that section. So the next section is David captures Rabbah.
Okay, so we're back to war.
Of course.
But no wives got fucked publicly.
Not yet.
Not yet.
not yet. Maybe
Okay.
instead of the wife fucking, maybe it was, well, I'll kill the baby instead.
That's not what was said.
I know.
But okay.
I'm just, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just putting it out there.
Sure.
I can only guess. I haven't
Yeah.
read it yet.
All right.
Okay?
I'm just a little distraught over the whole thing.
Meanwhile, Joab was fighting against Rabbah, the capital of Ammon, and he captured the royal fortifications.
Oh, good job, Joab.
I
guess.
commend you on your fortification
You
capturing
killed
skills. You good killer guy raider man.
Right.
Oh, I lost my place.
You
Damn
always
it. I scrolled. My thumb hit the thing and it scrolled.
Right.
Somebody out there is enjoying that.
Yeah.
So I never want to hear it from you again.
Maybe they enjoy me bitching about it too.
That is true.
You never know. That could be
is
part
true.
of the enjoyment.
They didn't say that, but you are right. That could be part of it.
It's always been there, so maybe that's part of it,
Thank you for jibba-jabbing, because I found my place.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Joab sent messengers to tell David, "Hey, I fought against Rabbah and captured its water supply. Now, bring the rest of the army and capture the city. Okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, I will capture it and get credit for the victory.
Okay. I mean...
Hurry up and come on down."
Does that really matter?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we want David to get credit, because David is fucking awesome, right? He's the best.
I guess.
If he's not there, he can't say he did it.
But like, if
Get your ass on down here if you want credit.
Okay. All right.
We can't say I did this on your behalf, because then it still looks like I did it. And, David kills his tens of thousands.
Right. That's true.
The song won't be true unless you get your ass over here now.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So David gathered the rest of the army and went to Rabbah, and he fought against it and captured it.
Of course he did.
Did he fight against it and capture it, or hadn't Joab already just now done that?
Right. He cleared the way for it. So
David removed the crown from the king's head, and it was placed on his own head, because that's how capturing goes.
yeah.
The crown was made of gold and set with gems, and it weighed 75 pounds.
Jesus Christ, that is a fucking heavy ass crown.
I'm trying to put that shit on my head.
The fuck?
Are you trying to wear a 75-pound
What is
crown?
is there any practicality to that at all?
It's big and shiny.
That's
and
just
it makes
obnoxiously
your
gaudy.
wiener look bigger.
No, incorrect.
That's what...
You know what? It's just like the guys with the fucking big ass trucks and the truck nuts and the fucking Corvettes. It's just overcompensation
and the
is what it
ladies
is.
in Baptist churches with their tall hair and their Mary Kay makeup.
Also overcompensation.
Mm-hmm. Because guess what? Y'all still ugly. Oh, I said it. It's true, though. And they all sing really high. Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Why?
I
All
never
of
asked them.
100%. They spray their hair up high, like
Maybe the
they're
next
fucking
Mary
80s
Kay
ass bitches.
Baptist that you meet, you should ask them.
They don't just wear Mary Kay. They have Mary Kay parties, and they sell Mary Kay.
Right.
And they talk so much about Miss Mary Kay.
Right.
Miss Mary Kay has died several times now, you guys. I've heard the story at least 3 times.
Right.
And it was separate years each time. Miss Mary, and it's always Miss Mary Kay. And they say it with great breathy voices. Miss Mary Kay.
Right.
She must have been a real pink Cadillac driving Baptist.
Yeah.
She was a true Christian.
Right.
That makeup selling bitch. David took a vast amount of plunder from that city, because plunder is also very godly.
Yeah, we got away from the whole burning the whole place down thing.
Now we just steal shit.
So.
Raid. We raid and loot.
Yeah.
He's not saying that he's taking all the women and getting more wives and
right.
doing a
I have to say, at least
party.
when they were burning the cities down, there was some consistency to why they were doing the things they were doing. These people were wrong and bad, and they conquered them because...
In their eyes.
In their eyes. Yeah, sure. But they were wrong and bad, and they just demolished them entirely. But now they're just conquering people to win and take. And conquer.
Yeah.
And subjugate.
For the Lord.
Right.
For the Lord. It's all for God. Glory to God.
But the whole
Glory
premise,
to God.
the whole reasons that they're fighting in the first place have completely changed from earlier on in the fighting of the Israelites.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sit right with me exactly there, because it's not...
It didn't sit right in the first place, but
right.
we were like, but these are Bible days.
But if it had stayed consistent, it would have sounded consistency matters.
It really does.
And there's not consistency here.
Mm-mm.
So,
these people suck.
Yeah.
They just suck.
Right.
They're greedy, rapey sons of bitches. And as normal, I still feel sorry for the women.
Right.
Even the ones who get one over on the men but are bad themselves, I really still have sympathy for them because they didn't have a lot of fucking options.
Right.
Here we go. David also made slaves of the people of Rabbah because of course he did.
Yeah.
Because we love to own other people.
Right.
Slavery is awesome, you guys!
You know, there's a lot of people that say that there's not actual slavery in the Bible.
Well, that word said slave.
Did it say slave?
Now, this could just be a mistranslation.
I guess that could be. But then they also distinguish in this book servants and indentured servants. But there's slaves there.
There are slaves.
And that's not the only place that they say that. But also...
They made them live under them and serve them. That's a fucking slave.
Indentured servants are essentially slaves too. Sorry.
They are.
Sorry, not sorry.
Are you allowed to come and go as you please?
Hell
Then
no.
you're a fucking slave.
Right. Exactly.
You're a slave.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for you, and I hate that for you, because guess what? Slavery is wrong and bad.
Right.
Like, why does this have to be explained to fucking people?
I don't know.
Why are there people... My own mom said to me, a lot of those slaves were out there singing in the fields, and they were glad of where they were because their lives were better. I'm like,
oh my God.
Shut the fuck up. The quality of their life before and after is fucking irrelevant. I don't care if they went from living in a goddamn hole filled with poop to living in a golden mansion. Were they allowed to come and go as they please? No. Therefore, they were slaves. And I don't care if they made the best of their situation by singing. Slavery is bad and wrong.
I know your mom, and I know that the justifications were made because slavery is mentioned in the Bible. And you cannot have a bad God in their eyes. And that's why. And I think there's a lot of people that justify slavery through the Bible because
and try to make it seem like we weren't capturing them and forcing them to live under us.
Right.
We were bettering them.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't let them learn to read and write, because we didn't want them to learn that we were actually owning them.
Right. And we were just whipping the evil out of them. Like that's
yeah, because we like to own people.
Right. Yeah.
And then we like to sleep good at night, so we say it's for their own good.
Right.
Fuck that all the way to Mars and back.
Yeah. Slavery bad, period, the end.
Period, the end. I don't care what the house looked like, and I don't care what the song they were singing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Labory. Labia, good. Slavery, bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean to say labia, but, you can't take it back.
Right, exactly.
Once it's out, it's out.
Yeah.
I mean, put your labia back in your pants, ladies, but, whatever. Okay, so he also made slaves of the people of Rabbah and forced them to labor with saws, iron picks, and iron axes, and to work in the brick kilns.
Sounds like a blast.
Sounds like they were probably so thrilled to be there. I bet they sang lots of songs.
Yeah, probably.
While they were working
Yeah.
for somebody else. That is how he dealt with the people of all the Ammonite towns. Then David and all the army returned to Jerusalem. The end.
Okay. They got lots of slaves and did a lot of bad things.
Yay.
And yeah.
This book sucks. God sucks. David sucks.
Agreed.
Rape sucks. Slavery sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a... Yeah, it was shit.
It was shit.
This was a shit chapter.
This chapter?
Chapter?
A shappy chapter of shit.
All right, well, that was the end of that shit chapter.
It was.
And that was 2 Samuel chapter 12.
And tomorrow we will be here to see more shittiness in 2 Samuel chapter 13.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
God sort of kind of punished David, but not really. He punished women a lot and then killed a child.
Yeah, he killed his rape baby.
Yeah.
Bathsheba's child.
Like, I'm just going to go back to something here. God's a dick.
Well, yeah.
So, there's that.
I don't think we've said it in a while.
I feel like I've been neglecting that, so...
Well, to be fair, God's been really out of fucking touch, and it's been the people that suck.
Right.
But now...
No, but God's a dick.
Nathan is passing on the message of punishing the child, and then also promising that all of David's wives are going to be publicly fucked.
Right, yeah. So I'm just doing the public service of passing along our message of God's a dick.
God's a dick.
Yeah.
Of the Bible. God of the Bible.
God of the Bible is a dick.
Yeah.
He is a dick.
Yep.
I had to say it a couple of times. He's a dick.
He sure is a dick.
Yeah.
What a dick. Oh, and there was a 75-pound crown.
Oh, yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
Who the fuck... Like, if you were the guy making that shit for the king, right? Because somebody made that. Don't you be like, what in the fuck is wrong with you?
Why do
you
so
need
flashy?
a 75-pound fucking crown?
Like, do you feel special now?
Right?
You said it reminded you of truck nuts.
Yeah.
With the big tires.
What do you need a crown that fucking big for? Like, it's insane.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's silly and childish.
You're gonna fucking break your goddamn neck, which, good for you. Whatever.
Yay.
I mean, whatever.
So, yeah,
Fucking people are stupid back then.
People are always stupid.
Well,
because
that's true.
There's still people that want all that flashy nonsense.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, in the small town near where we live, there's, like, normal houses, and then there's, like, this street of nice houses, and then, like, smack dab in the middle of nowhere, there's this, like, mansion with a fucking pond and a pier out on the pond. Like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
That doesn't belong there.
Right.
Why? We're flashy. We own the most. We have the biggest. We have the best.
Right.
Okay. You and your cute little fucking pond in this little town.
Yep.
Okay. With your 75-pound crown and your truck nuts. Go you, shiny motherfucker.
So anyway,
Right.
God was a dick in chapter 2 Samuel chapter
12.
And today we're going to be reading
2 Samuel chapter 13.
All right, let's go find out if he's a dick today.
I bet he is.
All right.
Okay, 2 Samuel chapter 13.
Okay.
Amnon and Tamar.
That's a mouthful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Amnon and Tamar.
Yeah.
Now, David's son Absalom.
One of the sons he didn't have to have killed by God.
But I have to stop for a second.
Yeah.
I gotta interrupt myself. Because there is actually a book by William Faulkner called Absalom.
Oh, okay.
I've never read it. I don't really know what it's about.
So what was the point here?
Because it's by
It's got
William
the same
Faulkner.
name? Okay.
And
all right.
because it takes its name from this character in the Bible. So
Got
I'm
it.
curious what it's
Why?
about.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So I'm kind of curious about that book.
Fair enough.
So anyway, now David's son Absalom had a beautiful sister named Tamar.
Oh, he had a sister. So David had girls too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
I mean, we don't know that. Maybe somebody else fathered the sister. I don't know.
that's
Who knows?
true. That's
Maybe
true.
David only has boys.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I am just instantly cringing because they're like, this guy had a beautiful sister.
Right. It's never good when they say that.
No.
Never.
It never bodes well. And Amnon, her half-brother.
Oh.
So
I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fell desperately in love with her.
Oh my God.
It's
Your
not funny.
fucking sister, dude.
It's not funny. I'm laughing because it's not funny.
You're laughing because it's expected.
I'm laughing because the Bible's so fucking gross. Oh, shit. Oh, I mean, that's just like the first verse.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
He had a son who had a sister whose half-brother was desperately in love with her.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
Amnon became so obsessed with Tamar that he became ill. He sounds like an incel.
Right, yeah. He's got some issues.
Oh, man. She was a virgin, because of course she was. That's
right.
At least 3/4 of her beauty is based on how tight her pussy is and
right.
if it's been popped or not.
You know, I gotta wonder, though, with all the raping back then, how many people were truly virgins and how many people were, like, born-again virgins.
Right, exactly.
Because, like, I just don't know,
Yeah.
you know?
So she was a virgin, and Amnon thought he could never have her. As
Right.
well,
you
he
shouldn't
should.
have her.
Right.
But, you know, whatever.
You should not be in love with her,
yeah, that's
my
not
guy.
okay.
Nope. But Amnon had a very crafty friend. Oh, crafty, huh? His cousin Jonadab.
Okay.
He was the son of David's brother Shemiah. Good
Okay.
grief. I'm already having, like, which one is the girl?
So apparently this, I mean, like, they haven't said that this is a wrong thing yet, so I'm still
It's gross.
waiting for that, maybe.
Right.
Come on, guys.
One day, Jonadab said to Amnon, "What's the trouble? Why should the son of a king look so dejected morning after morning?
Right? Yeah, you're the son of a king.
You can have all the pussy you want. You can fuck left and fuck right and fuck upside down.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a celebrity, they let you do it. They let you grab them by the pussy.
You used that one yesterday.
I did. It's still relevant. Because it's good to be the king. You get to fuck whatever you want.
Right.
And that's all. I mean, fucking is what life is all about.
Sure, yeah.
If you're an incel.
I guess.
Oh, you poor pathetic fools. So Amnon told him, "I'm in love with Tamar, my brother Absalom's sister." My brother's sister.
Right. My half-sister. Still my half-sister.
Still my half-sister.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, unless they don't share any parents.
right.
But they
Could
said,
it be your half-sister if you don't share any parents? It couldn't. If it's a half-sister, one of your parents is the same as her parent.
Yeah. I'm wondering how they're using the term half-sister, because they said straight up front it was her half-sister, his half-sister.
Right.
Which means they share one parent.
Well, so this has been rewritten to, and I'm going to go with they're related.
I feel like they're related.
Because they said half-sister, and half-sister to me, and it has been interpreted for today, half-sister means half-sister.
Right, exactly.
So, therefore, half-sister.
Well, Jonadab said, "I'll tell you what to do. Go back to bed and pretend you are ill. Because, trickery is always good. That's how you get the girl.
Okay.
When your father comes to see you, ask him to let Tamar come and prepare some food for you.
Yeah.
And play on her sympathies. Trick her.
Right.
Trick her. That always wins you the girl.
Right.
Tell him you'll feel better if she prepares it as you watch and feeds you with her own hands." I'm sure that David's going to go right along with this because he's a piece of shit.
Now, we did cover you're not allowed to marry certain people that are close to you at some point in the Bible, right?
We did.
Okay, so I'm trying to set the stage up front. They know this is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I'm assuming
They
know this
should
is
know
wrong.
this is
right,
wrong.
They should know this
Yeah.
is wrong.
So Amnon lay down and pretended to be sick because he's a son of a bitch.
Right.
And when the king came to see him, Amnon asked him, "Please let my sister Tamar come and cook my favorite dish as I watch. Then I can eat it from her own hands." That's the only way I can possibly feel better.
Right, yeah.
See, now when I'm sick, I'm like, everybody fuck off. Leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
And I'm going to order some DoorDash, and I'm going to go to sleep on the couch under an Afghan, and I'm not coming out until I feel better.
Right.
Nobody touch me, go away.
Right, right.
Don't talk to me even.
Yeah.
But no, this guy's like, "Oh, come be by me and feed me with your own hands." Yeah, okay. You are sick, but not the way you're pretending to be.
Right.
So David agreed and sent Tamar to Amnon's house to prepare some food. Yeah, because David's a son of a bitch.
Right.
When Tamar arrived...
David doesn't know.
Okay,
necessarily.
but he doesn't not know either.
How do you know?
Okay, so your son comes to you and says, "Oh, please send my beautiful sister, half-sister, to come make food for me and feed it out of her own hands." It's gross. It's weird and gross.
All right.
It's just fucking weird and gross.
Whatever, okay.
This cannot possibly be the first time that he's done some shenanigans to try to get in our pants.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Boys are gross. I hate this story. It's really pissing me off.
All right.
So don't even...
Go ahead.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, straight out the gate, okay? I am biased. I hate this story. I don't know how it's going to end, but I'm going to bite anybody who even a little bit is like trying to make an explanation here.
Okay. Sure.
I'm just being upfront. This is on me, okay?
Okay.
I hate this story.
Okay.
When Tamar arrived at Amnon's house, she went to the place where he was lying down so he could watch her mix some dough. Then she mixed his favorite dish for him. But when she set the serving tray before him, he refused to eat.
Okay.
"Everyone get out of here," Amnon told his servants, so they all left. Then he said to Tamar, "Now bring the food to my bedroom. and feed it to me here.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so sick. Oh. So Tamar, poor girl, probably had him chasing after her whole fucking life and is like, here we go. Took his favorite dish to him. But as she was feeding him, he grabbed her and demanded, come to bed with me, my darling sister.
Jesus Christ.
No, my brother, she cried. Don't be foolish. Don't do this to me. Such wicked things aren't done in Israel.
There we go.
Where should I go in my shame? And would you be called one of the greatest fools in Israel? Please, just speak to the king about it and he will let you marry me.
What?
I can't just...
That's against God's laws.
I can't just fuck you. I have to be married to you, brother.
But that's still against God's laws, from what I understood, at least when we were going over that shit.
But Amnon wouldn't listen to her, and since he was stronger than she was, he raped her. Literally, those words.
Okay.
So that happened. I hate this story.
Yeah.
And it's gross and I hate it.
Right.
I don't have words for how much I hate this fucking story.
So he needs to die.
I hope he dies a painful death.
Right.
I have zero sympathy for incel sons of bitch rapists.
Right.
Then suddenly, Amnon's love turned to hate. Go figure.
Okay.
And he hated her even more than he had loved her. Get out of here, he snarled at her. No, Tamar cried. You literally just took my fucking virginity, you asshole.
Right.
Could you not? Sending me away now is worse than what you've already done to me. Yeah, you've already raped me. Can you just marry me now? I mean, you're gross all the way around.
Right.
But, like, my literal only redemption now, because I am a mere woman in these times, is if you, my brother rapist, will marry me.
Right.
Good grief. But Amnon wouldn't listen to her. He shouted for his servant and demanded, throw this woman out and lock the door behind her.
Oh my God.
I hope he dies a very painful death.
Right.
So the servant put her out and locked the door behind her. She was wearing a long, beautiful robe, as was the custom in those days for the king's virgin daughters. But now poor Tamar tore her robe and put ashes on her head, and then with her face in her hands, she went away crying. As
right.
well she might. I can understand why she might. Also, this probably should have come with a motherfucking trigger warning, but, you know, we're reading the Bible. Who knew you have to have a fucking trigger warning?
Right.
For the Bible. For God's Word. I hate this book. I hate this story.
Agreed.
Okay, that's the end of that section, but now we've got another section. Absalom's revenge and flight.
Okay.
Her brother Absalom saw her and asked, excuse you, is it true that Amnon has been with you? Well, my sister, keep quiet for now since he's your brother, but don't you worry about it. Oh, he gonna get it.
Yeah.
Good. So Tamar lived as a desolate woman in her brother Absalom's house. I'm glad Absalom is taking care of her.
No,
and I hope he takes
nice.
care of what's his butt, too.
Yeah.
When King David heard what had happened, he was very angry. Oh, was he? He only helped facilitate it.
Right.
You didn't know you had a rapist living in your midst, huh? You being rapey and all.
Right, yeah. Can't imagine where he would have learned that,
that kind of behavior.
Right.
And though Absalom never spoke to Amnon about this, he hated Amnon deeply because of what he had done to his sister. 2 years later, when Absalom's sheep were being sheared at Baal Hazor near Ephraim, Absalom invited all the king's sons to come to a feast. He went to the king and said, my sheep shearers are now at work. Would the king and his servants please come to celebrate the occasion with me? The king replied, no, my son. If we all came, we would be too much of a burden on you. Absalom pressed him, but the king would not come, though he gave Absalom his blessing. Well then, Absalom said, if you can't come, how about sending my brother Amnon with us? Oh, why Amnon? The king asked. But Absalom kept on pressing the king until he finally agreed to let all his sons attend, including Amnon. So, I mean...
I have a feeling this is Amnon's death here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Absalom prepared a feast fit for a king. Absalom told his men, wait until Amnon gets drunk, then at my signal kill him.
Sure.
Good.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep.
Times being what they are.
Right.
Don't be afraid. I'm the one who has given the command. Take courage and do it. So at Absalom's signal, they murdered Amnon.
Nice.
Then the other sons of the king jumped on their mules and fled. I bet they did.
They didn't have anything to worry about, though.
But they don't know what the fuck's happening.
Well, yeah, that's true.
As they were on their way back to Jerusalem, this report reached David. Absalom has killed all the king's sons, but not one is left alive.
Wait, he killed one of them, literally. Like, that was it.
That's not what happened,
right.
You fucking lying sons of bitches.
Yeah.
The king got up, tore his robe, and threw himself on the ground. His advisors also tore their clothes in horror and sorrow. But just then, Jonadab, the son of David's brother Shemiah, arrived and said, "No,
Right?
don't believe that all the king's sons have been killed. It was only Amnon, the son of a bitch rapist.
Yeah.
Absalom has been plotting this ever since Amnon raped his sister Tamar.
Right.
No, my lord the king, your sons aren't all dead. It was only Amnon, the son of a bitch rapist."
Who the fuck spread that fucking first news?
You know what? It was probably the same guy. Do you remember in Beaver Creek, Walmart, there was a guy, I believe his name was Tamar Rice, and he was walking around. No. What was his name?
Something the third.
Oh, yeah.
William Crawford.
William Crawford.
Yeah.
The third. Yes. Apologies. He was walking around with a toy gun, and some asshole piece of shit motherfucker called the police on him. It was that guy. That guy spread the rumor.
Right.
That guy that got John Crawford III killed.
John Crawford, that's right.
Yeah. That guy is the one who spread the fucking rumor.
Right.
Okay? That guy.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Absalom escaped. Then the watchman on the Jerusalem wall saw a great crowd coming down the hill on the road from the west. He ran to tell the king, "I see a crowd of people coming from the let's try that again. From the Horonaim road along the side of the hill." "Look," Jonadab told the king. "There they are now. The king's sons are coming, just as I said."
Yep.
They soon arrived, weeping and sobbing, and the king and all his servants wept bitterly with them.
But come on, dude fucking raped...
You're...
whatever.
You guys are all crying over a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think you would be celebrating, like, "Oh, thank God we don't have to do something about this piece of shit."
Yeah.
Good on, what's his butt for killing him for us.
Yeah.
Now, problem solved.
Now our honor's restored and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And David mourned many days for his son Amnon. Because, birds of a fucking feather. Oh, I'm just so fucking irate. I can't even make the words get out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rapey's gonna rape, and they like each other, and they encourage each other, and I fucking hate them.
Got it.
And David mourned many days for his piece of shit son Amnon. Absalom fled to his grandfather Talmai, son of Ammihud, the king of Geshur.
Okay.
He stayed there in Geshur for 3 years. And King David, now reconciled to Amnon's death, longed to be reunited with his son Absalom. The end.
So, he's sad that he died, but he's also good that he died.
No, he's sad he's sad that he died, but he's like, but I don't want to lose 2 sons.
Right.
I mean, why do I have to lose 2 sons? Only one of them was a rapey piece of shit, and he's dead. So, okay, I'm done mourning the rapey piece of shit. You can come home now.
Okay.
Is my guess.
Yeah.
I
don't know why he was in trouble in the first fucking place, but
I don't either.
In fact, I kind of wish David would have killed the dude.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been the proper thing to do, in my opinion. Like, yeah, no, sorry, dude.
We don't
actually,
with
for that matter, because of God's law, God should have killed the fucker.
I'm thinking.
Right? Yeah.
But of course, David is rapey. Why would he be upset that his son also was rapey?
Well, it didn't even come up that God was upset about this in any way whatsoever.
God don't give him two shits.
Well, yeah, but that's just it. Like, we're into this Bible to this point now. Like, God used to be involved in every little aspect of their lives,
You couldn't even pick up sticks on the wrong day.
And now he hardly ever gets a mention unless it's the person that's directly, like, anointed by God type deal. Yeah. Right?
Like, where's Nathan in all this?
Right. Yeah.
Why isn't Nathan saying, "Yep, this is part of your punishment. One by one, they're going to go down. But don't worry, the rapey ones will go first."
I did want to point out also, none of his wives have yet to, at least in the Bible, have sex in the streets.
That's true.
So that has not occurred.
Well, I'm wondering, did that get exchanged for the death of Bathsheba's child?
I think there's a bit of a question as to whether or not this the women having sex in the street ever happened and why it didn't happen. Like, I think that's a thing.
Oh, okay. Because when we were reading it, and I'm not familiar with the story except insofar as we're reading it.
Right, right.
I took it to mean that, okay, well, instead of that happening, instead of all the women being raped, instead, your rape baby is going to get killed.
I don't think that's the case. I think they were both supposed to happen, yeah.
Both supposed to happen?
Both supposed to happen, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the one, at least as far as the Bible's concerned, didn't. So.
And that's big news, I would think.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it
you have like 500
me.
wives and they all get raped in the streets?
Right. That'd be one hell of a story.
I would think that would make the Bible.
Yeah, at least the local news, right?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. The local news.
Right.
Yeah. David's gross and his sons are gross.
Yeah.
The end.
Okay, so that was 2 Samuel chapter 13.
Yep. And we are moving on to 2 Samuel chapter 14 tomorrow.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
There was the one dude that thought his half-sister was hot and then raped her. And
then made her feel like shit for it.
Yeah, but then the sister's brother killed
the other brother.
The other brother.
So Amnon the rapist.
Yeah, that guy.
And his sister Tamar.
And it was the other guy's name was Absalom.
Yeah, Absalom.
Yeah. Absalom.
Yeah.
He killed him.
And Daddy David was so sad.
Yeah.
He lost his rapist son.
Right, and then his other son ran away because, he was worried that, he might die.
And then a couple years later, he was like, all right.
Well, I mean,
I'm glad
he
you
said
lived.
that. He said those words.
Yeah.
It hasn't actually, mended itself yet, at least.
Well, it said that he was reconciled to Amnon's death and
right.
he longed to be reunited with his son Absalom.
Sure.
So.
Yep, all right.
And no mention of poor Tamar. Fuck
right,
her.
Yeah.
She's just a vessel for semen.
Yeah, right.
What do they call it? Cum bucket?
Wow.
Have you not heard that one?
I have heard that. I just didn't expect you to pull it out. That's all.
I mean, that's what women are, right? Cum buckets. We aren't good for nothing except making you a sandwich and receiving cum.
Right. Okay.
We have to get so pregnant all the time and have all the fucking babies. Which is so funny because, a lot of men do not want to be taking care of babies. But okay.
Right. I have to say something real quick because recently been discussing with somebody on Twitter, and it's not the first person that's been religious and had discussions like this with me, but there's a lot of people that are religious and disgusted with religion.
That's very interesting.
It is. It's it's refreshing to hear. I mean, I'm not religious, I don't believe in God, but when somebody is like, yeah, they suck, the Bible sucks, they suck, I'm religious in a different sense, I'm like,
okay, good on you.
I don't agree with you, but also
clearly you have some kind of a conscience and a set of morals that are not based on performing horrendous acts.
I would much rather that than
right.
What religion tends to be.
Right.
So
what I get out of that is that they're more spiritual than Bible-y.
Yeah, definitely.
And I can be down with that.
For sure. All right, so anyway, the Absalom thing and all that was 2 Samuel chapter
13.
And we are reading 2 Samuel chapter
14.
All right, let's go do this.
Okay. Okay, 2 Samuel chapter 14.
All right.
Joab's scheme for Absalom's return.
Joab's what?
Scheme
for Absalom. Why does there got to be a scheme in it?
He's got to scheme it.
Okay. Joab was the military leader guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one. He's been a decent follower of David.
But David's cool with Absalom, it seemed like.
But maybe some people aren't. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's find out. Yeah.
But
see what's going on.
Gonna try to have Absalom get back in.
All right. Fair enough.
I mean, he is a murderer of rapists. He did kill his own brother. He did kill the son of the king.
I'm good with all that. So
am I.
Whatever.
I'm putting it out there in different words.
Right.
As to why he might not be welcome back.
Yeah, sure.
Officially.
No, I get it.
Sure. Joab realized how much the king longed to see Absalom. Okay?
Yeah.
So he sent for a woman from Tekoa who had a reputation for great wisdom. One might say she's a witch. I don't know.
I mean, it sounds a little... right? In those days, it seems like they would have pegged her that way.
A woman with great wisdom?
Right. What kind of woman has great... And why would a king need a woman's wisdom?
Well, no, not the king. Joab. Joab went to see her.
Oh, okay.
Joab realized how much the king longed to see him, so Joab
Right.
for a woman from Tekoa.
Well, I thought he meant that he sent for her to come see the king, I guess.
No, Joab is like, I don't know what to do. I want to help him see Absalom, but, he is a murderer.
Right,
so
I got it.
How are we going to do this?
Got it.
He said to her, pretend you... Why do we have to start sentences with, pretend you... Why can't we just use our words? I don't know.
Right. Well, you got to,
Let's put on an act.
Yeah.
Pretend you are in mourning. Wear mourning clothes and don't put on lotions.
Okay.
Oh, that's because people used to stink a lot. And so he's saying, don't put on lotions. Go ahead and stink. It's
I wonder
fine.
what lotion, like what kind of container lotions came in back then. Or was it just like a flower you rubbed on yourself? Like what was a lotion in that time?
A little pot or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, what containers did they use for shit?
I'm just curious.
Probably a pot.
Sure.
With a little stopper.
Right? Yeah.
A tin.
Right.
A flask.
Yeah.
Act like a woman who has been mourning for the dead for a long time.
Wait, he's telling this woman with the lots of wisdom to...
Pretend you're in mourning.
All right.
And
so he's going to have her act out something, maybe?
I guess. I don't know. I think he's probably going to try to do some analogy thing.
Okay.
Because they can't ever just speak fucking straight.
Right.
Then go to the king and tell him the story I'm about to tell you. Then Joab told her what to say.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they're going to tell us in a minute.
I don't quite understand why you needed a woman of great wisdom to do this, but he's just basically hiring an actor.
Yeah.
Okay, go act.
Go act.
Right?
When the woman from Tekoa approached the king, she bowed with her face to the ground in deep respect, because that's the only way. You have to fucking worship by putting your face on the fucking ground.
Right.
Saying, I'm a piece of shit and you're awesome. I'm unworthy to even be in your presence.
I can't deal with that. I don't like brown nosing. So I would, if it were me, right? I think I would just walk up to the king hey, what's up, dude?
Kind of like that guy that. I'm so sorry, that made me laugh. Kind of like the guy in the grocery store that walked up past what's his butt and said, "What's up, scumbag?"
Oh yeah, the one that slapped Rudy Giuliani.
Slapped Rudy Giuliani.
That
What's
was
up,
so
scumbag?
Great. I especially love the fact that they got out there right after it happened and started
he
it's so
knocked me
bad.
down."
He could have almost killed me and dude, we're watching the video now.
We just saw what happened.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Sup, scumbag?
Right.
So anyway, she bowed deep to the ground because the times and cried out, "Oh, king, help me!" "What's the trouble?" King asked. "Alas, I am a widow," she replied.
You better watch out, he might marry you.
"Oh, my husband is dead. My 2 sons had a fight out in the field, and since no one was there to stop it, one of them was killed.
Oh, no.
Now the rest of my family is demanding, 'Let us have your son. We will execute him for murdering his brother.'"
Yeah.
So then I gotta lose both sons.
Yeah.
"He doesn't deserve to inherit his family's property. Moo. They want me to extinguish the only coal I have left, and my husband's name and family will disappear from the face of the earth."
Wait. Why are they pitching it this way? Because, all right, hold on. So, David has lots of sons. Based on what I've heard through the last few chapters.
Sure.
And his son that is not there, he is not there because he killed somebody who raped his sister.
Right.
So he has a justifiable reason for doing what he did.
Completely legit.
Right. And not only that, he's not the only fucking son left. So, there's nothing about this story that actually translates to what actually happened with David's son.
Okay, wait. I don't know if he had other sons. These are the only 2 they've named.
No, there was definitely another son.
Was there?
Yeah, there's definitely another son.
Okay.
They named it a list of them, or not a list, but they named that they had a bunch of them earlier on.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I don't remember shit, so
all right.
I can't be held responsible.
But yeah, he definitely has other sons.
Okay.
I know that without a doubt.
Okay, well, you did say, though, also that the murder was justifiable. Now, yes, to us it was.
Sure.
Because he killed his rapey son of a bitch brother. But here, he does have another son because Solomon, by his rapey wife Bathsheba that he raped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So at the very least,
he's got another one.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. But anyway, to us, the murder was justifiable.
Right.
But to them, it might not be.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying I agree with them.
Right.
I'm telling you, apparently it wasn't justifiable to them.
Well, I don't know if you recall the story about when that one guy, I don't remember who all was involved, but there was the one guy that raped the woman, and then she was like family with this whole other group of people, and then they came and told them all that they had to chop their wieners off.
Yeah.
Not their wieners off, but get circumcised.
Yeah.
And so they had them do that, and then they slaughtered them all.
While they were still healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
And that was all part of the Bible. And so obviously revenge for rape is a thing that is okay and has happened in the Bible.
Right.
So
but this time maybe not,
All right.
Who could know? God is fickle.
All right.
He does change his mind even though they say he doesn't. He does.
Sure.
He does.
Okay.
Leave it to me, the king told her. Go home and I'll see to it that no one touches him. Oh, thank you, my lord the king, the woman from Tekoa replied. If you are criticized for helping me, let the blame fall on me and on my father's house, and let the king and his throne be innocent.
She's literally telling a story here that was made up. So she's lying to the king.
I have no fucking idea.
Would you be okay lying to David?
I would not lie to any king.
Right, but I mean specifically the head chopping off King David.
I would not lie to David.
Right.
No, because he's scary.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk that shit.
No, he's an asshole.
Right.
You never know and he's rapey.
Yeah.
He's murdery, head choppy, rapey. I wouldn't go near him.
Right.
If anyone objects, the king said, bring him to me. I can assure you he will never harm you again. Then she said, please swear to me by the Lord your God that you won't let anyone take vengeance against my son. I want no more bloodshed. As surely as the Lord lives, he replied, not a hair on your son's head will be disturbed.
Okay.
Please allow me to ask one more thing of my lord the king, she said. God, this keeps going. Go ahead and speak, he responded. She replied, why don't you do as much for the people of God as you have promised to do for me? Boom.
What?
Mic drop.
Damn.
You have convicted yourself in making this decision because you have refused to bring home your own banished son.
Wow, she's
she brave.
Right?
I mean, she's right.
If I was this woman and I had been talking to Joab and he was like, I need you to do this, I'd be like, are you fucking crazy, you dude?
Yeah.
I am not going to talk to King David like this.
Yeah, Joab's
this is not happening.
Do me a favor. And she's like, sure. I would be like, oh, hell the fuck no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Are you going to be there,
are you gonna
escort me out of the fucking
stand
room?
in front of me so that when he goes for my head, he gets yours instead?
Right?
All of us must die. This is her going on.
Yeah.
All of us must die eventually. Our lives are like water spilled out on the ground, which cannot be gathered up again. But God does not just sweep life away. Instead, he devises ways to bring us back when we have been separated from him.
Do you think that the people that got drowned in the flood, do you think that they
came back?
Right? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess they're burning in hell or something. I don't know what these people...
Like
I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
I have come to plead with my lord the king because people have threatened me. I said to myself, perhaps the king will listen to me and rescue us from those who had cut us off from the inheritance God has given us. Yes, my lord the king will give us peace of mind again. I know that you are like an angel of God in discerning good from evil.
Wow.
May the Lord your God be with you. I know one thing. Or, I'm sorry. That's the way I would have said it.
Yeah.
What he said was, I must know one thing. That's not the same at all.
Not even close.
I must know one thing, the king replied, and tell me the truth. Yes, my lord the king, she responded. Did Joab put you up to this?
Seriously, that's what he says?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
And the woman replied, my lord the king, how can I deny it? Nobody can hide anything from you. Yes, Joab sent me and told me what to say. He did it to place the matter before you in a different light. But you are as wise as an angel of God, and you understand everything that happens among us. She is such an ass kisser.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God. She's like, I love you and I'll suck your dick twice if you just put it right here on the ground in front of me.
You know, it's true though. When you phrase something in such a way, as like if you kiss someone's ass while telling them what you want them to do, you're that much more likely to get it.
I guess.
I mean, but it's true though. That's why ass kissers is a thing. You know, like that's why brown nosing is a thing. Because like if you suck up to these people who otherwise wouldn't give you the time of day, they might give you the time of day because you're being like, oh, you're awesome, your shit don't stink, you know, like.
I mean, I guess it's got to be phrased a certain way, you know?
Right.
Because there comes a point when I'm like, what do you want?
Right? Yeah.
Like, if you tell me one day, oh, did you cut your hair? I will know instantly something's wrong because you have never, ever, not once in the many years that we've been married, noticed that I've cut or colored my hair.
That's
Ever.
not true. You've done drastic things, and I've noticed that.
Name one.
I don't know. It's been a while.
No.
I'm not very observant, okay?
I'm calling bullshit on that one. You have not ever noticed. You're just trying to sound less shitty.
Whatever.
No, you have not noticed. But here's the thing, okay? Now I'm going to suck up to you a little bit because I've just hurt your feelings. I don't need you to notice whether I've cut or dyed my hair because you show me you love me in many other ways.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
That's nice of you to say.
I know. Well, I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression and think that you're an asshole. You're not an asshole. You're just unobservant.
I mean, I can be an asshole.
Oh, no. You totally can be an asshole.
Right.
Definitely. But that wasn't the point of this story.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well, I don't know what I was saying. How did we get off on that?
I have no idea. Why don't you read the next sentence?
Oh, ass kissers.
Oh, yeah, ass kissers.
If you were kissing my ass, I would totally be like, okay, spill. What is wrong? Or what do you want? Like, I don't get it.
Right.
Okay. So the king sent for Joab and told him, all right, go and bring back my young man Absalom. Joab bowed with his face to the ground in deep respect and said, at last I know that I have gained your approval, my lord the king, for you have granted me this request. My God, these people are so scared of him.
Why is Joab so concerned about getting Absalom back?
It said right at the very beginning, because he knows how much the king wants him back in the first place.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
he's
trying to allow for the king to have the thing that he wants.
Yeah.
Because Joab is such a good servant and whatever of
He's
King
taking
David.
one for the team, basically.
Got it.
He's
Okay.
like, thank you for letting me serve you the thing that you want, that you can't admit that you want, and so I'll pretend that I want it. And I do want it, but I only want it because I want you to be happy.
Right.
Because I love you as well.
Can you stop moping around? Can we go kill some more people?
Right?
Jeez, man.
Yeah. Then Joab went to Geshur and brought Absalom back to Jerusalem. But the king gave this order.
Okay.
Absalom may go to his own house, but he must never come into my presence.
What the fuck? That's
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he did kill my kid. My rapey kid.
Yeah,
and,
but he's also your kid, so...
Okay, but let me ask you this. We just recently watched The Boys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so Soldier Boy is coming after...
Spoiler alert?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Okay.
Soldier Boy's coming after Homelander, right?
Uh-huh.
And, okay, yeah, I guess this part is a spoiler. Homelander's like, wait, you're my dad? What? And then all of a sudden he changes his fight, right?
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, it does change.
Sure.
You can change your attitude based on what they have done.
Right.
Now, in the example I gave from The Boys, it went the opposite way.
Right.
You know, because he was like, I was going to fight you, now I'm not.
Right.
But here, he's like, I love you, you're my son, but I still hate you, though.
Right.
So, you know, relationships, I don't know, they're funny.
Sure.
So Absalom did not see the king. Now, Absalom was praised as the most handsome man in all of Israel. He was flawless from head to foot. I mean, that is very important.
Yeah.
We do need to know
Those
whether he
looks.
was ugly or not.
Right. They matter.
He cut his hair only once a year.
Because he's got the good hair, probably.
And then only because it was so heavy.
Right, because it's such good hair.
It was good hair.
That hair, man.
Man.
That fucking hair was just so fucking great.
I bet his balls were good, too. I bet he had good balls.
Right?
I bet his circumcised penis was really good. I bet that his hair and his penis and balls were the best of all in the land.
I thought we were talking about his hair.
But
And then you got onto the penis and balls thing.
They always talk about their penis and balls.
Okay.
I just assumed that was going to be next.
Got it. You just went ahead and took that step.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Of course he has a great penis and balls.
Sure.
Of course.
And hair.
His hair. My God, that hair.
Yeah.
He is so hot in that hair.
Man, Absalom.
Absalom.
What a guy.
That's why it's the name of the book. Absalom. When he weighed it out, it came to 5 pounds.
Holy shit.
That's some heavy hair.
That is some heavy hair.
I bet he put his penis on the scale.
Jesus Christ.
What? Hey, he had 3 sons and 1 daughter.
With some woman.
His daughter's name was Tamar.
Oh, okay.
He named his beautiful daughter after his beautiful sister.
Right, yeah.
And she was very beautiful.
Well, that's good.
Said so.
That's good.
His daughter was very beautiful.
I'm glad for him.
Maybe he was in love with his sister, too. Okay, no. That goes too far, no. He just loved his sister and did not want her to get raped.
Right.
And he loved his wife and kids.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Absalom.
Although we don't know who his wife is.
True.
So.
Absalom lived in Jerusalem for 2 years, but he never got to see the king. Then Absalom sent for Joab to ask him to intercede for him, but Joab refused to come. Right? Because he's like, I've done all I can for you, man.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Joab did stick his neck out pretty far.
Right.
He put his neck all the way on the ground.
Yeah.
You know?
So, please tell me he's not going to, like, go confront his dad and his dad's going to kill him because, you know, he's not supposed to.
I have no idea.
That'd be some shit.
Especially
Especially after having a family and, like,
right?
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. Absalom sent for Joab for a second time, but again Joab refused to come. So Absalom said to his servants, "Ooh, go and set fire to Joab's barley field.
What the fuck?
The field next to mine."
Dude, what the hell? What?
This is gonna be stupid.
That was dumb shit.
Joab got you home.
Right? Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, man?
He already tried for you.
Are you...
This is dumb.
That is dumb.
So they set his field on fire as Absalom had commanded. Then Joab came to Absalom at his house and demanded, "Why the fuck did your servant set my field on fire, asshole?" He said it all that without the cuss words.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean,
right.
I think that
deserves the cuss words.
I think
for sure.
I think that was perfect.
No, I agree.
Absalom
I've
replied,
stopped correcting you as much because, you know, honestly, you interject those cuss words pretty well.
And I think if you can't tell, well, you know, that's kind of on you,
it's
the listener.
It's still the same message, just with different emphasis.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on some cuss words.
Yeah.
But it's the same message.
It is.
So.
And the tone is the tone
probably more accurate to the actual feelings.
Let's be honest.
Right, yeah.
And again, listeners, if you cannot tell when I've added an F-bomb or not, that's kind of on you.
Just automatically from here forward, and in the past, really. Mm-hmm. But if wife, you know, drops, F-bombs, you know, a fuck or a shit or a asshole, generally, no, always, they're not in the fucking Bible, okay?
Yeah, not this version anyways.
But, you know, just whatever.
Okay, so he's like, "Why the fuck, man?"
Yeah.
And so Absalom replied, "'Cause I wanted you to ask the king why he brought me back from Geshur if he doesn't intend to see me."
You burned my fucking crops because you wanted to ask me a goddamn question, you asshole son of a bitch.
You could have texted me, bro.
Right?
Okay, not really, but you could have sent your guys to come talk to me.
Right.
Like, I might as well have stayed there, he's saying. But you're home with your wife and children, so might you have stayed there? Is that really what you wanted?
Right.
Okay, sorry. I might as well have stayed there. Let me see the king. If he finds me guilty of anything, then let him fucking kill me.
You mean like burning the fucking field of barley?
Or murdering his other kid?
Yeah.
I mean, you did these things.
I mean...
I'm not saying you didn't have good reasons for some of them,
very well might die here, dude.
So, Joab told the king what Absalom had said. Then, at last, David summoned Absalom, who came and bowed low before the king, and the king kissed him! The end! That doesn't mean that he's going to let him live. We got to stay tuned.
I mean, it feels like he's going to let him live.
But it could go either way. For all I know, he's going to like kiss him, and then he's going to say, I love you, I'm really glad to see you, but I can't let you live. You know I can't. And he might kill him.
But also, like, he better be paying fucking Joab back for his goddamn barley.
He better be throwing a lot of barley parties for that guy, because Joab took a lot.
Right.
He took a lot of shit. He deserves some barley parties.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. That was an asshole move.
That really was.
Totally.
Douche move.
Right?
I mean, I never thought I'd, like, sympathize with a guy in the Bible, but Joab has done some good. You know?
He's
a good follower.
Yeah. So far, I don't have a whole lot to complain about Joab.
He did get Bathsheba's wife killed, or husband killed.
Right, but again, that was because he follows
orders.
Yeah, he follows orders from his king.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I think generally
is following orders always a good excuse? No. But...
let me tell you what, if David was my king, I would probably follow his fucking orders.
Right, because you're dead otherwise.
And also, I'm a woman. I don't have...
Well, yeah.
I have way fewer options than you would.
True. Yeah, alright, well, hopefully he gets paid back for his barley.
I hope Joab gets paid back, and I hope that Absalom does not get killed.
Right.
The end.
Okay. Fair enough. That was 2 Samuel chapter 14. And tomorrow is...
Friday, and we will cover 2 Samuel chapter 15.
All right, we will see you guys then.
Boy. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Didn't Absalom, cut off, 25 pounds of hair?
I mean, something like that.
That's the important part I got out of it, right?
So Joab knew that King David was all satty pie because his rapey son was killed.
Right.
But his good son Absalom was in hiding.
Yeah, and he brought him back for him and shit.
Yeah. And
then...
So Absalom is living with his wife and kids, and he's all happy, but he's like, I want to see the king. And David was like, no.
So then he burns Joab's barley.
He's like...
Because, that's what you do when you want to see the king. You burn Joab's barley.
That's what I do when people don't return my text messages.
I always burn Joab's barley when I need to return... yeah. I mean, that's what you... Joab's barley is burned so many times because of text messages. It's insane.
You only have a limited amount of time, and I need you to get back to me.
Yeah. Or Joab's barley's done.
Yeah.
Fuck Joab's barley.
I mean, dude needs a barley party stat.
All right. Anyway, that was 2 Samuel chapter 14. Mm-hmm. And today we are doing...
2 Samuel chapter 15.
All right, let's get into this shit.
Okie dokie. Okay, 2 Samuel chapter 15.
Okay.
And we are off to the race horses. The races? The horses. We're off to the races.
Yeah.
Go to the mattresses.
Whatever you say, darling.
That's from, what is that gangster movie that's based on the gangster book? Go to the mattresses.
God.
The Godfather. The Godfather. Go to the mattresses.
Sometimes you say shit and I'm looking at you like, where the fuck are you going with this line of thought?
My brain is everywhere, but go to the mattresses means we're going to camp out because our families are at war. And that's from The Godfather by Mario Puzo.
Got it.
But go to the mattresses is not the phrase I meant to say.
Okay.
We're off to the races.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this thing is called Absalom Revolts Against David.
What the fuck?
See what I'm saying? So maybe they did go to the mattresses.
Man.
I know.
He's got a head full of hair.
You got a head full of something. Okay, so after this...
It's always this.
Well, you're supposed to have just read the last chapter, and this being David kissed his son because he's like, "Yay, you're back!"
Right? Okay.
Everything's happy now.
Okay, fair enough.
So after this, Absalom bought a chariot and horses, and he hired 50 bodyguards to run ahead of him.
That's not a good sign. That shows.
Maybe he's going to war.
What are you doing here, dude?
Alongside his dad.
What do you need, like a mini army and a chariot for?
Okay, look. His dad is always killing Ammonites and whatnot,
true.
right?
True.
So maybe he's like, okay, I'm back in the king's good graces. Now I got to get me some horses and some chariot things and iron whatevers and what have you, weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to be at war with my daddo.
People are always after his hair. So, you know.
He's stupid. So he got up early, Absalom got up early every morning and went out to the gate of the city. When people brought a case to the king for judgment, Absalom would ask where in Israel they were from, and they would tell him their tribe. See, he's helping his dad.
I guess. Okay. I'm reserving judgment here because he's got a chariot and he's going, according to the title of the chapter,
He's going to go to
he's
war
going
with
to go
his
to
dad.
war with his dad.
I know, but right now, as it currently stands, I think he's trying to help David.
Well, but you could also look at this as he's going to people with grievances and he's talking to them before his dad. So he's like, what's your grievance? Oh, man, that really sucks. Yeah, I'm with you on, okay, yeah.
So he's
garnering support.
We have two separate takes on this.
Yeah,
Interesting.
right.
Interesting. I'm such a trusting soul, and you're so cynical. Then Absalom would say, whew, you've really got a strong case here. It's too bad the king doesn't have anyone to hear it. I wish I were the judge. I think you were right,
I think I might have been right, yeah.
If I were the judge, then everyone could bring their cases to me for judgment, and I
Yeah.
would give them justice. Wow.
He's trying to usurp his dad.
He sure as fuck is.
He's like, my good hair can judge better than my dad.
And it wasn't enough that I burned down Joab's barley.
Yeah.
And I want to be the king now.
Right.
Damn. I did not see that coming.
Right?
What the fuck? When people tried to bow before him, Absalom wouldn't let them. Instead, he took them by the hand and kissed them.
Oh, he's playing the person of the people card
yeah,
here.
he's going to be
He's
the
like,
populist.
Right, yeah.
Nice. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Absalom did this with everyone who came to the king for judgment, and so he stole the hearts of all the people of Israel. Because you know what? David may have killed his 10,000s, but you know what? Absalom killed his hearts.
10,000s.
He charmed his 10,000s. Yeah. He made love to them with his eyes.
Right, and his hair.
And his hair.
Right.
After 4 years.
Damn,
Oh.
that's a lot of kissing ass and, like, you know, sucking up to people.
Absalom said to the king, let me go to Hebron to offer a sacrifice to the Lord and fulfill a vow I made to him. For while your servant was at Geshur in Aram, I promised to sacrifice to the Lord in Hebron if he would bring me back to Jerusalem. So he's just like, everything's gravy, Daddo.
Yeah.
I'm fine, you're fine, we're all fine.
No nefarious thing's going to happen over here.
I'm totally not plotting a coup.
I had this planned for a long time to worship God.
Yes.
Yeah, worship God.
To worship God.
Yeah.
This is not a coup.
No, not
No.
in any way whatsoever.
The king told him, go and fulfill your vow. So Absalom went to Hebron, but while he was there, he sent secret messengers to all the tribes of Israel to stir up a rebellion against the king. You were so right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You were not just like kind of right. You were one. Did you read ahead?
No, not even a little bit.
You just knew?
I just assumed that's what, like,
Wow.
okay, they gave us the title of the fucking chapter.
Well, okay, but I assumed that David would have actually done something to earn his son's
This is the
spite.
fucking Bible. It's stupid.
It's just that we had some kind of a story going here, you know? And
I guess, yeah.
It's all over the place.
But when they, you know, just
give you the headline.
yeah, they
you
give
just-
us the headline. So I'm just going with the headline, and like my mind automatically goes to how to make this work. Oh, that's what's happening.
And there is no backstory and no background.
No, it doesn't matter at that point. You got the headline, you go with it.
And if the headline was like there were pickles, it wouldn't even be like, and they planted and grew pickles. It would just be like, and suddenly there were pickles everywhere.
Right? Yeah.
No, you're right.
Exactly.
As soon as you hear the ram's horn, his message read,
Yes.
you are to say, Absalom has been crowned king in Hebron.
Oh shit.
God damn.
He is just like skipping the whole fighting for it. He's just like, y'all are gonna crown me, and then we're gonna fight because we're gonna gather our forces and go down there and, you know, kill David.
This is a January 6th if I ever saw
Right?
one.
Damn.
He took 200 men from Jerusalem with him as guests, but they knew nothing of his intentions. This is so interesting.
Right? He's putting a lot on the line here. He must think pretty highly of himself.
Right?
And his fucking hair.
I'm curious about what gave him the notion that he was going to win over all the tribes.
I wonder why.
Right, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
what the fuck?
Like, what makes you think that they're going to turn against David?
Right.
And then what makes you think that if they turn against David, they're going to pick David's son?
Right.
Who murdered the king's other son.
Right. Well, this is putting in a little bit more backstory as to what that story might be by William Faulkner as to Absalom, because Absalom. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's turning into a bit of a. This
flake?
Is interesting.
He's a flake.
Well, it's something, yeah.
While Absalom was offering the sacrifices, he sent for Ahithophel, one of David's counselors who lived in Gilo. Soon, many others also joined Absalom, and the conspiracy gained momentum. Damn.
Wow.
This is very exciting. This is like reading texts that have come out of the January 6th hearings.
Right.
You know? A messenger soon arrived in Jerusalem to tell David, all Israel has joined Absalom in a conspiracy against you.
Whoa.
Ooh, then we must flee at once, or it will be too late, David urged his men.
What?
Ooh.
Why would you assume that? You just suddenly... Like, there must be something more going on here.
I know.
Because, like, why would David just assume that Israel just all of a sudden turned on him?
He got a messenger that said, hey, guy, everybody hates you, 1, 2, 3, go.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to look this shit up. This is our Q&A tomorrow. What did we miss? There is backstory here.
Right, yeah. He must not have been... I mean, he probably beheaded more people than, we've heard about.
I'm sure he did.
I'm just saying.
David urged his men, hurry! If we get out of the city before Absalom arrives, both we and the city of Jerusalem will be spared from disaster.
Yeah.
We are with you, his advisors replied. Do what you think is best. So the king and all his household set out at once. He left no one behind except 10 of his concubines to look after the palace. Because fuck women is why.
Right, yeah.
The king and all his people set out on foot. All his people except, wives.
Right.
Multiple wives.
Yeah.
Pausing at the last house to let all the king's men move past to lead the way. There were 600 men from Gath who had come with David along with the king's bodyguard. Then the king turned and said to Ittai, a leader of the men from Gath, why are you coming with us? Go on back to King Absalom, for you are a guest in Israel, a foreigner in exile. You arrived only recently, and should I force you today to wander with us? I don't even know where we will go. Go on back and take your kinsmen with you, and may the Lord show you his unfailing love and faithfulness.
I guess that's awfully nice of David.
Magnanimous of him?
I don't really... This doesn't seem like David to me.
He's like
he's just giving up.
He's like, I think this is racist. I think he's pretending to be nice. Like, oh, I'm not going to make you choose sides. You're new here. Go on.
Right.
I think he's like, you're new. I don't like foreigners. Get the fuck out. But, go with peace.
Right.
Have a nice whatever. I'm magnanimously
or maybe
being
he's
racist.
Maybe he's secretly testing loyalties, too.
Okay,
like he said, you can go, but if they go, they're going to die.
He's going to chop some head. But Ittai said to the king, I vow by the Lord and by your own life, I vow by your own life, that I will go wherever my lord the king goes, no matter what happens, whether it means life or death.
Okay,
I think he passed the test.
Yeah, seems like it.
David replied, come with us. So Ittai and all his men and their families went along. Everyone cried loudly as the king and his followers passed by. They crossed the Kidron Valley and then went out toward the wilderness. This is just badass. Zadok and all the Levites also came along carrying the Ark of the Covenant of God. They were like, I ain't taking my wives, but I am taking the Ark.
Well, I mean,
let's out.
That's God, essentially. Mm-hmm. But, like,
I left my wives
where
behind.
did God go during all this? Because
he's just watching.
Wouldn't you, summon Nathan before you
if I was David,
took off out of your city and shit?
I would have sat with the witchy woman,
right?
too.
And wouldn't you have, asked God, hey,
God,
if I fight them, am I going to win? No? Okay, then it makes sense that you run. Mm-hmm. But, don't you ask first?
Yes.
I would ask.
Because Nathan seems to be in with God.
Right.
And also, hey, Nathan, is this shit true?
Right?
He's just like, oh, no, it's totally true. I believe it 100%.
Yeah.
So he must have reason to believe it. Like you said, there must be more going on here that we're just not privy to.
Yeah, no, it seems that way.
They set down the Ark of God, and Abiathar offered sacrifices until everyone had passed out of the city. Then the king instructed Zadok to take the Ark of the God back into the city.
What?
If the Lord sees fit, David said, he'll bring me back to see the ark and the tabernacle again. But if he is through with me, then let him do whatever seems best to him. Okay.
Again, I don't understand why you're not talking to him.
He's just like, it is what it is.
This is like where you're like, I'm going to flip a coin, and if it lands on heads, I was meant to do this. If it lands on tails, I was meant to do that.
Yep.
I mean, it's just about as, you know...
He's just like, it is what it is. God be with you or not. Whatevs.
But it often seems to me like, you know, things
guessing.
for God are just guesses.
They're just
like,
guessing. And not even good guesses.
Right, but whatever way it is, it's still God's will. So it doesn't matter what happens.
It doesn't matter what you do.
It's always God's will.
Which is funny, because it's still that way today. Whatever you do, it's God's will.
Yeah, there is no
Except that
wrong.
also... other people will try to stop you from doing that, saying, that's not God's will. And I'm like, but it's literally
you guys
happening.
can't have it both... Well, yeah, you do have it both ways. But you shouldn't be able to have it both ways because it's dumb.
Yeah.
If it happens, it's God's will, you dumbasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, whatever. Fuck off.
Fuck off. And, you know, die.
God apparently wanted abortion to happen since, you know, the 70s. And I'm just saying, like,
no,
he
it's
allowed
true.
that to happen. That was God's will.
It was God's will.
And
playing by your own words. Here,
right, yeah.
Christian.
Yeah,
not
right.
what we believe.
No. Right.
Apparently God wanted it that way.
Yeah.
Either that or he's up in heaven crying. Who could know? Who could know?
But you can't say these things. Just
I don't understand. I'm trying to understand your language. I'm trying to...
Right, and you can't, like, this is... Have you ever seen the show, what is it? It's got Adam Sandler in it, and Big Daddy. Have you ever seen Big Daddy?
Yeah.
And they play a game with the kid, and the game's called I Win, because the kid's I win all the time. That's fucking God.
Do you remember when we played I Always Win or You're Always Wrong?
Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly what this is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
You know what? Well said, husband.
Right.
It is bullshit.
That's the most, you know...
God's a dick, and this is bullshit.
Right, yeah.
The king also told Zadok the priest, look, here's my plan. You and Abiathar should return quietly to the city with your son Ahimaaz and Abiathar's son Jonathan. Another Jonathan. I will stop at the shallows of the Jordan River and wait there for a report from you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going back into the city with my kids. Sounds great.
Right.
I'm very excited about this plan.
Right.
David.
Yeah.
Go. So Zadok and Abiathar took the Ark of God back to the city and stayed there. David walked up the road to the Mount of Olives, weeping as he went. Do you like my weeping?
That's great. It's good. Yeah.
It's pretty good weeping.
Yeah, it's great.
His head was covered and his feet were bare as a sign of mourning.
Was he tearing his clothes also?
It didn't say that, but let's pretend they were.
Okay.
And the people who were with him covered their heads and wept as they climbed up the hill. When someone told David that his advisor Ahithophel was now backing Absalom,
whoa!
David prayed, "Oh Lord, let Ahithophel give Absalom foolish advice."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
you
like,
do that, God.
May the force not be with you.
Maybe.
May the odds not be ever in your favor.
You know, why wouldn't God try to, like, not make conflict happen at all? Like, people don't have to die.
I put that forth one time and somebody said, you act as if you want to live in a utopia. The world you present is a utopia that doesn't exist. And I'm like, no, you're right. But shouldn't that be what we're all, like, aspiring to?
Right? Yeah, like, if the world was a utopia, that would be fucking awesome.
I mean, yes, there is always going to be hardship, and that's how we tell the difference between good and bad.
Right.
But we should always be trying to get a world that has less bad in it.
Right. I would settle for, like, 3/4 of utopia.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fucking great.
I mean, we're not going to get rid of, like, rapists, but we could chop more balls off.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
I guess. I don't know.
There's got to be some way to do it.
Conversely, we could also get rid of the death penalty since,
Right.
Life matters.
Yeah.
Right?
But only in certain cases, so.
I guess.
According to the religious right.
It's true, so. Yeah. Life doesn't matter once you're born.
Right.
When David reached the summit of the Mount of Olives, where people worshipped God, Hushai the Archite was waiting there for him. Hushai had torn his clothing.
Ah,
You'll be
well,
happy
there's
to
some
know.
torn. Yeah, good. Somebody tore their clothing.
Somebody tore their clothing and put dirt on his head as a sign of mourning.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
But David told him, if you go with me, you will only be a burden. Ooh!
Damn.
Return to Jerusalem and tell Absalom, I will now be your advisor, O king, just as I was your father's advisor in the past. Then you can frustrate and counter Ahithophel's advice.
Oh, so he's sending in a spy,
Okay.
I guess, right?
You'll be a burden to me, so go over there and be a spy for me instead.
Right.
Wow.
Basically, is that what he's saying?
I mean, that's what he just said.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm like, he's basically going, you're a piece of shit. Hey, go do some work for me.
Right. This doesn't seem like good inspirational shit.
I'd be
Church
like,
spewing at this
I'm
guy.
a piece of shit, so how about if I don't go do work for you?
Right. Right.
How about that?
Yeah.
Zadok and Abiathar, the priests, will be there. Tell them about the plans being made in the king's palace, and they will send their sons Ahimaaz and Jonathan to tell me what is going on.
Ah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Spies.
So, again, he's saying, you're a piece of shit burden to me. I can't even fucking have you with me because you're so troublesome. Hey,
Right.
go do work for me, please. Thank you.
Right.
So David's friend, Hushai, returned to Jerusalem, getting there just as Absalom arrived. The end.
Okay.
This is a cliffhanger and a half, and we
Right.
gotta wait the weekend.
I know. Well, that's
This is one of the few times when I'm actually like,
like what the fuck's gonna
what
happen?
is happening?
It's all right. You know what? They're gonna give it away in the title of the next
It's
one.
true. It's true. But I try really hard not to peek ahead.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, until like right as I'm about to read it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then I'm like, oh, this will be boring.
So we've talked about it on and off, like, rewriting the Bible in our own words.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that if we rewrote the Bible, we need to leave off the titles.
Oh,
that,
definitely.
That are giving away what's happening. Like, it needs to be more of a
Definitely.
story, right? It needs to be more suspenseful and, like,
Definitely
intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cliffhangers and you
Right.
know, don't tell me the headline.
Right,
Like
right.
literally, this is the first time I've read this book. I don't want to know what's about to happen. I want it to be fresh.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it irritates me sometimes.
It irritates me too.
Whatever.
But I mean, well, I guess, here in the middle of this podcast, should we talk about, like, should I stop reading the headlines?
I don't think so, because it's all part of the Bible.
Right?
Like, we're still reading the Bible, so I think we should still read the headlines and just continue to
the
mock them for doing it.
The headlines aren't necessarily part of the Bible. The headlines, I think, are the person who, like, compiled this
Right.
edition.
But if you were to pick up the Bible today and read it, you would read that as you were reading the Bible.
Not necessarily, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
I don't know that the headlines are part of the Bible.
Oh.
I don't know that they aren't, but I don't think they are.
Well, we should look into that, I guess.
Okay. Then that is question number 2.
Yeah. Okay.
And if they are not part of the Bible, should I stop reading the headlines?
Well, yeah, if they're not part of the Bible, for sure.
Okay.
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 Great. So we made that decision.
We sure
I
did.
mean, we made a decision to make a decision anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get back to y'all.
Right. So, anyway, that was the end of that chapter, which was 2
Second
Samuel
Samuel.
chapter 15.
Yep.
And tomorrow is going to be Saturday Q&A.
Sunday
Sunday.
is our weekly replay, along with including the next section of our book club, our Sacrilegious Book Club, in which we are covering the next bit, and I don't have the pages in front of me.
Oh, way to go.
Of Asimov's Guide to the Bible, but we're still in Genesis, and if you have the book, you know where I'm at. If you don't have the book, you don't give a shit what pages we're on anyways. I mean, really?
We'll mention them tomorrow in the Q&A.
Of course.
So,
Yeah.
and then I want to mention this too. So we'll be doing the weekly replay also on Sunday, obviously, as always.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to get together a Patreon only episode too.
Oh, yes,
Like
we do.
we're overdue again.
Okay.
We're woefully bad at this. So
Do you have something in mind, or do you
I
want
don't.
to talk about it over the weekend?
yeah, we're gonna talk about it and figure it out and surprise everybody.
I mean, we've already done abortion, and I don't really want to visit that again, even though it is still up in the air.
Right.
I really don't want to touch the gun stuff because I'm just so distraught.
Yeah.
The world is on fire, and I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll,
Maybe we'll do a fun one just to like upbeat or something.
okay,
you know?
yeah, we could try
I
that.
don't know. We'll see. We
We'll
don't
see.
know.
Yeah,
But
they don't all have to be sad.
Not always. I mean,
it's just hard because everything is so important right
true.
now, and
It's true.
everything is falling apart.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Sounds good. So anyway, we already covered what was coming up tomorrow, the next day, and everything.
And then Monday we'll be back to see what happens with this cliffhanger for 2 Samuel chapter 16.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye. Husband,
Wife.
it's Q&A Saturday.
Awesome.
Do you know what we're queuing?
Well, 2 Samuel chapters such and such and such and such.
Oh my god. 2 Samuel chapters 11 through 15.
All right. Cool.
And we were wondering where the fuck this sudden animosity came from.
Absalom, yeah, Absalom.
Toward David.
Right. It's just like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. And then we also had a question about are the chapter subheaders part of the original text or what?
Right. Yeah, that was... I'm interested.
Yeah,
I'm interested.
yeah.
All right. Is that all we're going over then?
That's all we're going over then.
All right. Let's go find this stuff out.
I already found it out.
Well, let's the rest of us find it out then.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to answer the second question first
Okay.
because it's easy enough.
I got it.
No.
No, they were not part of the Bible?
No. They are not part of the Bible.
Really?
Really.
Where the fuck did they come from?
They're merely placed there by various interpreters for reader accessibility.
Oh.
To the point that even if you compare different Bible translations, like the King James Version versus the, I guess, NIV versus, I don't know. Those are the only two ones that I'm aware of, but there's like hundreds of others.
Okay.
They aren't always the same. They don't always match up. And even, you know, the way the chapters and verses are numbered?
Right.
Even some of those aren't always lining up exact.
Interesting.
They have become standardized over the years so that for the most part they do match up.
Right.
But every once in a while you're going to find an odd Bible that does it a little bit differently.
Got it.
So
Interesting.
no is
Okay.
the answer to that question.
Okay.
And then I believe we decided that so I'm going to stop giving the headliners.
Yeah, because it just gives everything away.
Right. So
All right.
I will
Do we
be
still
the only
include them
one.
in the notes description?
I think yes, because
If somebody cares that much, they can go, see it.
well, it does tell you what that section is about.
Sure. Okay.
So
Yeah, let's
we'd
not
be summarizing it
We're not going
anyway.
to totally screw up our format, but
Right.
we'll screw it up a little bit.
Well,
I mean, not screw it up, but
it's-
maybe make it less obvious as to what's going to happen. So
Yeah,
more
yeah.
intriguing.
So that's
So.
a little disappointing because I did like complaining about it.
Right.
But I will keep the headlines to myself and be the only one.
Now I don't get to guess anymore.
I know.
oh,
I know. That changes everything,
It
right?
really does. It really does.
It's going to be so hard when I'm like, oh, damn. And then you're like, what? And I'm like, I can't tell you yet.
Right,
It's a
yeah.
headline.
Okay.
So
All right.
there's that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so our other question, the first question we had was, what the fuck, Absalom?
Right.
Okay, so I have a few notes that I discovered.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
First of all,
Was he just too entranced with his own hair?
I mean...
Is that what it was?
Yes and no. Okay? It does enter in.
Really?
Some kind of. You'll see in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, but before that, before I
Right.
get to that, okay? So you know how David had like a billion wives and concubines?
Yes, a billion.
A billion.
Fucking,
Like, unnumbered.
They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to say that he didn't enjoy that situation, and I'm not going to say that he wasn't a disgusting person.
Right.
But, aside from that, he conquered a lot of lands, right?
Yes, that's all he's
And-
been fucking doing.
Right. Part of his ability to conquer lands and to create peace
Uh-huh.
was a lot of political wheeling and dealing. Which,
Part of that was marrying.
Yes.
Ah,
And bringing those wives to his quote-unquote harem.
got it.
Which I saw many people describe it that way.
Yeah.
His harem of brides.
I mean, yeah.
But
It basically is.
It wasn't all just because he was like just a sexual deviant. It
Sure.
was also, it was very political.
Okay.
Okay? So these wives that he had, they were all pretty alien to each other. And thus their children were alien to each other too.
Okay.
So, and I am going somewhere with all of this, okay?
Sure.
because that does include Absalom and what's his butt, the rapist, whose
Right,
name
yeah.
I can't be bothered, Amnon, I think.
Amnon.
And think of Bathsheba's son, Solomon,
Right.
whom we've only briefly met,
Yep.
in name only.
Right.
So these kids were all raised very differently by very different cultures. The moms coming from very different places.
Okay.
Okay? So, because of that, they had no context or traditional clan structure as to how to behave and how to deal with misbehavior and misdeeds, and there was just no consistency from one little unit to the next within the king's own family.
Okay.
So that created and sowed a lot of discord in his own home.
Right.
Okay. Also because of that, they were never sure how to resolve conflict or who the chain of command, like the next king, was going to be.
Right.
And that in itself caused a lot of discord.
Sure.
So toward that end, Absalom, being the third son of King David, he never thought that he would ever be in the line of succession for kingship.
Got it, because he was third.
He was third. Right. The firstborn was Amnon.
Oh, well, he's out of the picture.
And he's out of the picture. And then came Solomon, who was, the rape baby wife.
Yeah.
And after those three came I always fuck this guy's name up. Adoniah.
Okay.
And apparently we're going to learn more about him in the coming chapters.
Got it.
Okay. But, so when Absalom killed his brother, that suddenly put him in line for the throne.
Right.
So he's like, oh shit.
Wouldn't it have been a lot easier to make an accident happen to Solomon? I mean, just instead of starting the war with David,
Well, Solomon wasn't specifically in line for the throne, even though he was the second born. And so he didn't have beef with Solomon.
Got it.
Still, even coming behind Amnon and Solomon, though, he just never expected to be in line for king. Okay?
Yep.
He did suddenly find himself maybe heir to the throne now that Amnon was dead, and that kind of shook him up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he probably understood, because I don't know if you remember earlier on, Nathan, the prophet, had told David, your kingship is going to last for the ages, your family dynasty, and it's going to pass through Solomon.
Right, until then later God cursed him again.
Right.
When he, raped Bathsheba.
Right.
But that's probably going to be forgotten about too, so.
But Bathsheba is Solomon's mom.
Right, no, I know.
So.
Wait.
Yes.
I thought, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, David probably felt like I should, or not David, I'm sorry. Absalom probably felt like I was never going to be king. Now maybe I could be king, because why does Solomon count? But wait, he does count. Anyway, there was just all of that to contend with, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, when David did what he did to Bathsheba, he lost a lot of moral high ground with a lot of his family, a lot of the people. And remember, this is a little off topic, but still important. Remember when Absalom was coming for David, and David had to take off, and then he found out that one of his close supporter guys had taken Absalom's side?
Yep.
I didn't realize it, but that guy was Bathsheba's grandfather.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he picked Absalom because he was like, nah, fuck that guy anyways for what he did to my daughter, granddaughter, I can't even remember.
You said grandfather, so granddaughter.
Yeah, I did, but now I'm questioning myself. Was it her dad? Was it her granddad? Whoever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, not to me anyway.
Right.
But the point is that's why, everybody knew that this happened.
Got it.
So it was not this closely held secret.
Right.
Okay, so there's all of that, okay? Mm-hmm. Then, on top of that, Absalom, for 2 years, is waiting for David to do something about his brother Amnon having raped his sister.
Yeah, that's right.
And David was like, whoa, I can't believe he did that. That sucks. I'm really angry. But then he didn't do anything about it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's some bullshit, as we discussed.
Agreed.
Well, apparently, Absalom felt like that too. So, that's why he took it into his own hands and finally, after 2 years, was like, okay, fine, I'll kill the fucker then.
And then obviously is harboring some anger towards David for not doing what he should have done.
Exactly.
And also causing him to be banished for a while because of that.
Yeah, he finally takes it into his own hands and he gets banished. And he's like, the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Right.
So then he's banished for however many years, living with his mom's family.
Right.
And having to deal with that. Like, my dad turned on me on a dime. My other brother, quote-unquote brother, was a rapey fuck. But no, please, do go off about how I murdered him.
Right.
When you did nothing.
Yeah.
So he's pretty fucking pissed at his dad. And he's like, he's not dealing with shit. This is not okay the way he's dealing with this situation.
Right.
And then even when finally David brought him back home, remember, for 2 years, he was like, but I don't want to see him.
Right.
And even when David was like, or even when Absalom was like, I'm going to throw a barley party or what the fuck ever.
When he burned Joab's barley, you mean?
Yeah. Well, he was going to throw a party. And David was like, no, I can't participate. Or no, that was when he invited Amnon
was before
over.
He killed his brother.
Yeah. So, I mean, David was just like never there for him. He was never making the right choices. He was never punishing the bad behavior. He never did restore Tamar, the girl that got raped, the sister. He never did restore her personhood or whatever.
Right.
Like, he never made her be allowed to be clean again or whatever. Wow. And as the king, he had the ability to marry her off to somebody of high standing to put her back in good graces with society.
Right. That's kind of shitty. I mean, that is shitty.
That is shitty. Yeah. Because that was in his power and he did not do that.
Right.
So I'm not saying that Absalom was like a good guy. I'm just saying he grew up with, knowing that his dad was a schmuck for what he did to Bathsheba. Right. Then he grew up actively being treated like shit and, having all of these different family units. Like, he knew something wasn't right.
Right.
And then when his sister gets raped, his dad does nothing about it. He felt like, my dad is not handling this kingdom well. Like, if I feel this injustice and I live in his house, how must the people feel?
Right.
So, what I find interesting, as I'm reading all of this, I'm becoming very sympathetic to Absalom. Right? And like, okay, yeah, now I understand his perspective. But what I found really interesting is that when I'm studying him by religious apologists, not a single one of them took Absalom's side or felt empathy for him.
They're probably not supposed to in the canon of the Bible, right?
I
mean, David is David.
David is David.
Right?
Right? David's our man.
Right.
It just, I found it, like, so weird that nobody had to tell me, like, to find empathy for Absalom.
Right.
Just in learning more about him, I was like, oh, I get his anger now. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. But I just kept reading Absalom attacked because he was greedy for the throne and he, wanted what wasn't his and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, actually, he had some really good ground politically and socially. And having dealt with his sister, he actually had a good reason to feel the way he felt and do what he did.
Yeah.
So, I was very excited.
And we kind of pointed that
him.
out throughout the chapters, I think. Like, we saw some of that.
We saw that David was a schmuck.
Right.
We didn't see or feel that Absalom had a reason to do what he did. We specifically were like, what the fuck? Where did that come from?
Well, we felt like he had a reason to kill his brother.
Sure, yes.
So, like, that part we agreed with, at least.
Yeah, but we had no understanding of why he went after his dad.
That's fair.
That seemed to come out of the blue.
That's fair.
But having more context of the history and the household and the politics and all of that...
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense.
It does make it make a lot more sense.
Right.
But you're not going to find that in religious apologists because that would make you have to have empathy for Absalom.
Right.
So that's where I stand. And Christians suck. God's a dick. David's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and I promised you something about David's hair.
Oh, yeah.
Or not David's hair.
Absalom's
hair. He did grow up feeling that he was very beautiful.
Ah.
And that did also give him a little bit of, what is it called where, like, you have expectations that things are going to go your way? Like privilege and...
Sure.
Also, he just expected that...
Got it. Yeah.
You know, what? I'm beautiful. What?
Right.
So, a lot of times that was also used, like, he was prideful.
Got it.
But I didn't really get that in my reading, and I think that is stretching.
Right.
So.
Okay. All right. Well, so that explains a lot more about the Absalom-David war.
Yeah.
And, so tomorrow we got the book club.
We do.
Did you remember to look up the pages? Probably not.
I didn't, but we're starting with Nimrod.
Okay.
So
just read 30 pages or something thereabouts.
No, it's much less than that. I have split them up into approximately 15 pages. It's usually like 15 to 17 pages.
Okay. All right.
But it's starting with Nimrod.
All right. So tomorrow we get to learn about my favorite hunter, Nimrod.
Yep.
And we'll have our weekly replay, and then we'll be back to find out how David kills Absalom, probably. I'm guessing. I'm
biting my
here.
tongue because I have...
You kind of know? Maybe?
In my research, I know what happens.
Yeah.
And yes.
Okay.
I'll just
be
quiet because it doesn't go the way you think it will, but it does go partly the way you think it will, and you just can't guess what's going to happen.
Okay, fair enough. And now I won't even have, headlines to tell me what's going to happen.
I know, right?
So I got to just, guess harder, I guess.
It's true.
Right.
Just do keep in mind that I did tell you about his hair.
You did tell me about his hair. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, fair enough.
All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for the book club and on Monday for the 16th chapter of 2 Samuel.
That is correct. Bye.
Right, bye.
Husband!
Wife!
You were counting down and you didn't count right.
I did not count right.
Your fingers were doing the wrong numbers.
It's late, so my fingers didn't work past that certain time of the night. So,
what are we doing today?
Sacrilegious Book Club.
Sacrilegious Book Club!
And as I recall, Nimrod was coming up. So...
Everything's coming up, Nimrod. We are still in... we're doing Asimov's Guide to the Bible, and we are still in the book of Genesis, and we're covering pages 48 through 65.
All right, let's go ahead and do this.
Okie dokie. I feel like this bit needs a theme song.
No.
Like, Sacrilegious Book Club. What?
It wasn't half bad, actually.
Seriously?
I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't half bad. So.
Well, I just feel like, okay, here's the thing. This section had a lot of cities and stuff, and some of it was a slog.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that I'm trying to yeah!
Get some, yeah.
Moxie, baby!
Right.
So that's why I went with the
theme song thing. Yeah, right.
Okay?
I got it.
Okay, but I will tell you, it starts off with a fucking bang.
Oh.
With Nimrod.
Okay, well that's, you know how I feel about Nimrod.
Yeah, it's just that once we leave Nimrod, then it's like, oh, and now boring.
Well, that sucks.
But then it gets interesting again.
Okay, alright.
But okay, so let's do Nimrod.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do Nimrod.
Oh my god.
So he was an important king.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't know he was a king, actually.
He was a fucking king.
I guess he was a king.
And he ruled over the Tigris-Euphrates region of Samaria.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
And here's the thing. In Genesis chapter 10, verses 8 through 12, several cities are mentioned.
Okay.
With regard to Nimrod.
Got it. Yeah.
And what's happening here is that he's naming the writers of the Bible.
Right.
They're naming all of these great cities, each one conquered by the next, and then Nimrod.
Okay.
And so you're supposed to like see each one attaining the greatness of what came before. So by the time they mention Nimrod, you're like, oh man, he's so great. Look at all the great cities that were named before him with all those great leaders.
Ah.
Okay. So some of those cities were, I'm going to name them and tell you a little bit about some of the leaders.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Very interesting stuff here. So we've got Erech, which is modern day Uruk.
Okay.
Uruk. That used to be ruled by the mythical Gilgamesh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And then was later ruled by historical conqueror Lugal Zagisi.
Never heard of him.
Right, but he's an actual dude who existed.
Sure. Okay. All right.
So another one of the cities was Akkad with 2 C's, and then that actually in other languages is Akkad with 2 K's, but what we call today Agade.
Okay.
Agade. Who cares, right?
Right. I mean,
so that was ruled by Shuriken, which we recognize today as Sargon of Agade. Does that sound even slightly familiar?
No.
I feel like I've heard of Sargon before.
Sargon, take me away.
No, that's Calgon, my love.
Right. Okay.
He was defeated by Lugal Zagisi, the guy that I just named in Uruk.
Right.
And he founded the Akkadian Empire.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Lugal Zagisi. Okay?
Sure.
So the next one mentioned is Babel, which we know today as Babylon.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
And we'll talk a little bit more about Babylon later on in its own section.
Okay.
But just for now, know that it was ruled by Amorites and it became a world metropolis under Hammurabi.
Oh, I have heard of Hammurabi.
You have heard of Hammurabi.
Yeah.
Right? The entire Tigris-Euphrates region is commonly known as Babylonia because of this city.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
So, big fucking deal here, okay?
Right.
So that was one of the verses. The next verse mentions Asher, Kala, and Nineveh. Okay?
Yep.
So Asher is what we know of as Assyria today.
Okay.
Okay? And it was the capital of the Assyrian Empire. And, this city was the capital of the Assyrian Empire before the capital moved later on to Kala and then to Nineveh.
Got
it.
Yep.
And Kala, under the reign of Shalmaneser I, introduced the art of smelting iron from Asia Minor. Okay?
Yeah.
And his son, Tukulti Ninurta I.
Okay.
And he's important, so
sure.
try to remember his name.
Okay.
Tukulti Ninurta I.
Got it.
He used iron-armed warriors to become the first of Assyria's conquerors.
Okay.
He was the first one to do that.
Yep.
Okay. And remember I said the capital of Assyria started in Ashur or Assyria, but then moved to Kala, which we just talked about with Tukulti Ninurta.
Right.
And then it ended up in Nineveh. And in Greek legend, this city was founded single-handedly by Ninus, the Greek name Ninus, okay, because this is a Greek legend.
Okay.
Who then conquered all of Babylonia and Armenia and founded the Assyrian Empire.
Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
So, mentioning these particular great cities places Nimrod in the position of reflecting the greatness of the Sumerians, Akkadians, Amorites, and Assyrians. Okay?
Yep.
Each new kingdom gets the credit for having defeated the prior great kingdom.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, and I'll give you...
That's that much more greater.
Exactly. And I'll give you an example of that in just a second. But let's go back for a second to Tukulti Ninurta and Ninus.
Okay.
Those names are believed to maybe have been transfused into what became Nimrod.
Okay.
Ninurta, Ninus, Nimrod.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
And that would, help explain all of the why he's thought of to be so great.
Right.
He's a representative of all the great that came before him.
Okay. All right. Yep.
And the example that Asimov gave was like a child learning a little bit about history, American history, and he knows that George Washington was the first American president.
Yeah.
But then he conflates all of it together, and this is the report that this child then gives. George Washington crossed the Atlantic Ocean in the Mayflower, discovered America, conquered Mexico, built Washington, D.C., and became the first president of the United States. So that's what the history is equivalent to with regards to Nimrod.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so now we're going to get into a little bit of some boring stuff.
Okay.
And I know you're not supposed to say that on a podcast, but I'm going to buzz through it real quick because...
Sure.
I just
we
found
buzz through boring shit.
I do. Okay, so the next section was Aram. And to go back over the children of Shem, we've got Elam, Azur, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram.
Okay.
And Arphaxad begat Sala.
Yeah.
Who begat Eber.
Got it.
I mean, who cares, right?
Right, sure.
So Elam represents the Elamites. Asher represents the Assyrians, which we already said. Lud is thought to probably be Lydia. Aram is the Aramean tribes. And Arphaxad, who again begat Salah, who again begat Eber, that represents the Hebrew tribes.
Okay.
Which encompass Israel, Judah, and other related peoples.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So that's Aram.
Sure.
Okay. Next section is Babel.
Got
This
it.
one's a little bit more interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Because Babel.
Babel.
Right. So Babel, the word itself, was erroneously derived from the Hebrew Balal, which means mixed, confused, or confounded. Which, they built the tower, right? Like the story in the Bible goes that they built the tower and then God knocked it down.
Right.
And then the people could no longer all speak the same languages and were confused.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Well, they named it Babel because they thought that's what it was.
Got it.
But Babel actually derives from the Babylonian Bibalu, which was the gate of God.
Oh.
Because most Sumerian and Babylonian cities had towers acting as, quote, temples to God.
Interesting.
In the form of pyramids called ziggurats.
So, essentially, and just my take here is that the knocking down of the tower by God is essentially him doing away with false gods or false idols type thing?
That's part of it, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I remember the first time I ever heard the word ziggurat. I was in 6th grade in Mr. Wilkins' history class. And it was the first time that I actually was like, whoa, that's interesting shit right there. So, do you recall ever hearing the word ziggurat in history?
I have heard it. I don't, it doesn't, I know that I've heard it. That's all.
It's just a type of pyramid.
Got it. Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
It's a tower pyramid thing.
Got it.
And they were nowhere near as great as the Egyptian pyramids,
right.
but still impressive in their own right.
Right.
So, an unfinished ziggurat gained notoriety similar to the way the Leaning Tower of Pisa became famous for its shortcoming. And that became the basis for the biblical tale of the Tower of Babel.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
Not the ship from
right.
the Matrix.
Right.
But the king of Babylon.
Right.
Okay? He finished the largest ziggurat ever built, and it was 325 feet into the air. Which,
cool.
Today would be nothing, but
right.
back then was like a great
Huge.
feat.
Right.
Yeah. And that was the finished Tower of Babel. It was like the biggest ever.
Okay.
So that was Babel. Okay?
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Next is Ur of the Chaldees. This was a little interesting.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the age of the post-Diluvian patriarch is given at the time of birth of the successor. So, it would be like so-and-so was born and to this guy who was this many years old.
Got it.
Okay? Along with the years lived after the birth. So after Doodah gave way to Doodah,
They lived another blah,
Doodah
blah, blah,
lived
years to
yeah,
the age of blah, blah, blah,
exactly.
blah. Right.
And as we said before, the total age given for the patriarchs gradually decreases over time to something more believable.
Right.
Right? And then Abram, who, let us not forget, eventually becomes Abraham,
Right.
was the first to travel to Canaan. And according to some non-biblical legend, he was the first to publicly abandon worship of idols to become a staunch monotheist.
Hence the beginning of,
Right.
Abrahamic religions.
Exactly.
Monotheistic religions.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting.
And there are some stories that are in some of the non-Bible collections of legends that say that his father created idols for a living, and Abram was having none of it.
Got it. So he was just like the rebellious son. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm going to go worship one God. Fuck these idols.
Yeah. And he became very angry. But he was visited by God and heard, like, I'm the one true God.
Sure.
So
drugs will do that. Absolutely.
So, there's some question about where Abram and his family started.
Okay.
In parts of the Bible, it says that he and his family started out in Ur, a Sumerian city.
Okay.
And so that's generally believed to be the home and birthplace of Abram and his family.
Got it.
But I'll get into this a little bit later that maybe it wasn't, though.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
The center, this city, Ur, was the center of worship for the moon god Sin, and had a huge ziggurat.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
And Ur was eventually ruled by the Chaldeans, who were an Arabian tribe.
Okay.
Which is how the writers of Genesis anachronistically described it.
Got it. Okay.
So they were referring to it in a way that was familiar to them, as opposed to how it should have been referred to by the people of that time.
Right. I got it.
So that's that section, okay?
Okay.
Next we got Haran.
Okay.
And so during the time that, what's his name, Abram and his family were living in wherever they were living.
Yeah.
Those cities were like dying out.
Okay.
So that's part of why they were like, let's out.
Got it.
So they started skipping down the yellow brick road because they were like...
Do you know why they were dying out? Was it war?
Lots of war, and also lots of famines because they were off the trade routes, and there were droughts because they weren't near the Nile, and there was
lots of reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were just dying out as cities do, when shit changes and people move away.
Yeah.
So they were like, there's no upward mobility here, let's bounce.
Right.
So they did. And so that's partly why they left Samaria altogether. Not just their cities, but Samaria altogether.
Yeah.
And so they followed the normal trade routes as they went. And they traveled the Fertile Crescent. And they were able to rely on obtaining food and supplies for their men and animals. Because it was just, they were following the trade routes.
Right. Sure.
So it was no big deal.
Yep.
But they stopped in Haran, which is another center of worship of the moon god Sin.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Right.
So that leads Asimov, at least, and a few other researchers to wonder if maybe Ur of the Chaldees is actually a mistranslation. And instead of being Ur of the Chaldees, it should have been Land of the Chaldees.
Okay.
And maybe Haran is where Abram and his family started from.
Oh, okay.
Not Ur, but...
Got it. Yeah.
Haran.
Right.
And that would make Abram Aramaean rather than Sumerian.
Interesting.
Which fits better with some of the shit that they say in Deuteronomy.
Okay.
Because they refer to my father, the wandering Aramaean.
Got it.
And everybody's like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Well, probably was...
It's Abram.
Right. So there's a question about that.
Okay. Yeah.
But tradition says no, and likely that will never change, even if we find...
Proof to the other...
Yeah. Lots of evidence indicating one way or the other.
Right.
It's so deeply entrenched at this point that it'll never change.
Got it.
But anyways, Abraham's father Terah died in Haran. Whether they started there or ended up there,
They were
or always
there,
lived there.
and he died there.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that's the end of that section.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, we're just cruising right along here.
Cruising.
And you know what? I'm happy to say it's not as boring as I thought it was. But it was a slog when I was reading it, I'm telling you.
Right. No, I get you.
So,
It's better when you condense stuff down.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like, I only wrote down the interesting stuff, so I'm like buzzing through my notes, and I'm like, oh, that part was interesting.
Right, right.
So the next section is Canaan. Okay?
Yep.
By the time Abram entered Canaan, they had long entered the Bronze Age.
Okay.
So we're in the Bronze Age now, and things are bronze.
Right.
Okay? And the city of Canaan was a hub. And I said the city of Canaan, but it was like the kingdom of Canaan.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Because a lot of different people came from a lot of different places. So it was a combination of many different peoples collectively lumped together. What we call today the Canaanites.
Yeah.
Were just a bunch of different people from everywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But they all spoke Semitic languages there.
Okay.
Particularly Hebrew.
Got it.
So they were very different, but they adopted the languages.
Right, right.
And the conquering Israelites later adopted the language of the people that they overcame there.
Right.
But they held their own values and religion.
Okay.
So, you know, that's kind of what we're reading right now, right?
Right. Yeah.
In not Asimov's guide, but our actual Bible reading.
Right.
We're reading about how they're like overcoming all the Canaanites.
Right.
Right?
Well, and it would make sense maybe like with all this and just again, this is me throwing my own 2 cents in, but like with people splitting from all those cities back then, they very well might be the same tribes that initially split off from there and then ended up in Egypt and or Canaanites and then so they could be the same people-ish.
Right, the offshoot of the same people.
Right.
Yeah, descendants of the same people.
Sure.
Yeah. I found it really interesting that they were already... It's interesting that where we are reading is several hundred years after what we're studying in our book club here of Asimov's book. And it's relevant.
It's even maybe 1,000 years more on.
Right.
Or more. So.
Right. So it's
because we're in the Iron Age now. That's the Bronze Age. And,
true.
You know.
True. It's just interesting to me that what I'm studying here in Asimov's guide is relevant to what we're reading in the Bible further chapters ahead.
Right.
Further books ahead.
Yeah.
So, because they are all speaking the same language. And that's never a problem. Like, it didn't occur to me that, you know, when they're like...
Right.
Talking about all the different people that they're conquering, it's never because of language.
Right, it's true. Well, occasionally they did say things about people that spoke weird languages and stuff coming from afar.
But that's when they come from afar. That's not the Canaanites.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you're right.
All the Canaanites speak the same language.
Right, yep.
Okay, so that's that section. Moving on to Egypt. Okay?
Yep.
So, famines that plagued the semi-arid lands around that whole Middle East area never troubled Egypt.
Okay, because they had the Nile, I'm assuming?
Because they had the Nile, which flooded annually.
Right.
And they depended on that for irrigation and to grow all their crops and stuff.
Sure.
For farming and gardens. So they were set.
Right.
Moreover, the isolation of Egypt, because it was surrounded on each side by a desert, and then to the north by the rivers.
Right.
And then, you know, itself was just a peninsula kind of thing.
Right.
So, because of its isolation, they were able to develop without interference from raiding parties.
Gotcha.
And so, its history was relatively calm by comparison to the other nations.
Right, yeah.
And that's how they were able to
kind of help them become an empire of sorts.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah. And it's also how they were able to preserve so much that we're able to find today.
Got it, yeah.
But the isolation also caused it to break into further, smaller, isolated fragments.
Okay. Because
of the way the Nile flowed and dried up.
Yeah.
In different pieces of that peninsula land.
Right.
Peninsula-like land. It's not really fully a peninsula, but...
Sure.
It's similar.
Right.
So... because of that, like, different little pockets were further isolated.
Got it.
So it wasn't all great.
Okay.
But it was still, again, relatively calm comparatively speaking.
Right.
Which it never occurred to me that would be so. And that's why we are so enthralled with the Egyptians today, because they kind of stayed.
They were essentially left to their own
Yeah,
devices
they stayed.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I thought this was interesting. The word delta, you know how we refer to, like, river deltas, riverbanks?
Yeah.
That actually comes from the way the Nile split into different places
Okay.
and dried up. In one place, it formed an equilateral triangle of land, which is the Greek letter delta.
Interesting.
So the Nile Delta, or the Delta Nile,
Yeah.
is where we get that phrase, and then so the word delta now is just referred to any river.
Right. Right.
But that's how it originated.
That's really cool.
Right?
Yeah.
So neat how language does that.
Right. Right.
As we all probably know, I mean, I'm sure you know, and I already knew, the Egyptian religion was very strongly death-centered.
Right.
And the pyramids were vast tombs meant to protect the dead from thieves.
Sure. Yeah.
And the bodies were buried there with riches that they were going to carry into the next life.
Right.
Right? Like, we all know that.
Yeah.
And then Tutankhamun was one of the few mummies that made it thousands of years.
Right.
We were able to dig him up, and he still was intact.
Yeah.
And his riches were still there. But
Yeah.
he's one of the few whose graves were not
Robbed.
rifled through.
Right.
Yeah. Rifled?
Rifled.
Rifled.
At
Sorry.
least in my understanding. Yeah.
So I thought this quote from Asimov was really great.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Relative to the technology of the time, the Great Pyramid, and he's referring here to the Great Pyramid,
Right.
which was one of the biggest and
Yep.
best.
Yep.
Okay, so relative to the technology of the time, the Great Pyramid is the most ambitious project of man, with the possible exception of the Great Wall of China. And it is certain the most useless without exception. Like, that was just thrown in there. Like, I wonder if anybody will notice that I'm being a smartass here. And
No,
I was like,
I mean, it's crossed my mind, like, these giant fucking things were built for a person
a person.
to bury them. Like,
Yeah.
wow, could you imagine if we did that for every fucking person?
Right.
This world would fill up quick with
But
fucking pyramids.
they weren't for mere people. They were
No,
only
I
for the
know.
kings.
But even if we did it just for the fucking kings and the
leaders.
leaders of whatever,
Right, right.
it would still be a fucking nightmare to manage all that shit.
Yeah.
So,
I love that every so often Asimov will throw something in there.
yeah.
It's totally unexpected when he does it.
Right.
Because he's basically like, history, 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 boring. I'm wearing a monocle and a top hat, prum, prum, prum. And that was a piece of shit.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa. Where'd that come from?
Well, that's fun. That's fun.
It's great
Breaks
fun.
it up for you, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So the last thing I'll say about Egypt is that Abram entered Egypt during its second period of high civilization and culture.
Abram did.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because Egypt kind of rose and fell
Yeah.
a few different times, and it had a dark age,
Huh. Interesting.
a dark period,
okay.
partly due to its isolation,
Right.
and so it kind of came and went.
Okay.
And when Abram came to Egypt,
Uh-huh.
you know, when Abram came to Egypt land, it was during one of its highest periods of glory.
Got it.
You know?
Got it. Yeah.
So it was like all great and whatnot.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Final section for this bit that we read,
Okay.
or that I read,
Right.
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I thought that, just Pharaoh.
Right. Right.
Okay. Pharaoh actually means great house, not like one particular person.
Okay.
So it's kind of like how we say the White House,
Yeah.
or on Capitol Hill. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or the Kremlin.
Right.
You know, like, you know, this news came out today from the White House, and was it the president that said it, or,
Right.
you know, was
Yeah.
it his speaker that said it? Like,
Right. Right.
so that's kind of confusing when they talk about the Pharaoh. Are they referring to the house? or are they speaking about one particular prince?
So it just makes it hard for translation sake and stuff.
Yes, and not just translation sake, but like knowing who exactly we're talking about.
Right.
Even with a good translation.
Sure.
So one of the princes of Pharaoh, we don't know which one,
Okay.
tried to add Abram's beautiful wife to his harem. Do you remember that?
Yes, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, and Abram was like not happy about it.
That's
but
right, yeah.
He couldn't do a lot about it, kind of.
Right.
And I think he like passed her off as his sister
Yeah,
at first.
he did.
Yeah, yeah, and then like Pharaoh was like, "The fuck," when he
Right.
found out, and then Abram was like, "Meep."
Right.
But even with all of that,
Uh-huh.
Abram did really well in Egypt. Like, he eventually, when he left, even after getting in trouble and stuff, he became quite rich.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good for him.
we kind of know that, but like just to have it like spelled out like that.
Right.
Dude made out in Egypt. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
So Egypt was not necessarily the
A bad
horrible
thing.
place for him.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm not saying that his followers or what the fuck ever had it easy.
Sure.
I'm saying Abram did aight.
Right. I
Okay.
gotcha.
So that is the end of that section. And in what we'll read next time is the book of Genesis still.
Okay.
Pages 65 to 83.
Okay.
Okay? And that's going to cover the Jordan River, Hebron, Amraphel, the Vale of Siddim, Rephims, oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Salem, Damascus, the Hittites, Ishmael, circumcision, and Sodom and Gomorrah.
Jesus, what a mishmash of things to cover, huh?
Right? I love the way he's doing this, though, because he's, like, not doing it by chapter and verse.
Right.
He's doing it by the different pieces that are important through history.
Sure.
And geography.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, he's laid it out in his own little way.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. But be that as it may, we are still in the book of Genesis. So, I mean, he is following along, but he's assuming that you've already read the Bible.
Right.
Which I said at one time in the beginning of this.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how dependent I was going to be on my memory.
Right.
Which is really, really not good because my memory is Swiss cheese.
Right.
So I had to look some stuff up.
Got it.
And that's my way of saying totally understandable if y'all are like, the fuck? And I would urge you to either Google some shit or listen if you haven't already. We've already read this part. We've already read the Bible, the book of Genesis. So
Right.
maybe go back and listen to some of those if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Or, just kind of, as you
that's
follow
kind
along.
of, yeah.
I get the feeling, babe, that that's what you're doing.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, some of it is registering because we've read it and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's all good information, and the more that I dig into everything with regard to the Bible, like the more it all comes together, and the more I'm starting to understand about that book, that world that they're talking about, etc.
How the people fit together.
Right.
Is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a lot of that context.
I love the historical context. I do. That is all very neat to me, and I'm glad we're doing this because while I like making fun of the Bible and I like not giving it the what do you call it, reverence that other people try to give to it.
Mm-hmm.
I also really do have a reverence and love for history.
Right.
So, there is a very historical take to what the Bible is. Sure. It definitely represents a large chunk of human history.
Right.
So, to me,
that's the part
that I revere about it.
Exactly.
Is that there is that aspect of it. So.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. I get what's the word where you trip over something? I get tripped up.
Right.
Over the cities and who became who and who begat whom.
Yeah. No, definitely. That all is very hard to follow, and I definitely would need fucking flowcharts. So.
Right. Exactly. If I ever rewrote all this shit, I would definitely have some charts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, and it depends, you know, for me and for you, I think, like, the surface touch on these things is enough because we're not really planning on writing a book about the fucking, you know, history of it all, but it is nice to know what that history is all the same. You know, like, it's nice to know, at least have an idea of what we're talking about, like, oh, that relates to this is that, and what have you.
The connections is what I'm enjoying.
Yeah, for sure.
That and, like, the odd little tidbits, like the fucking Delta.
Right. Yeah,
That's
I love
fun.
Yeah, I've said that before too. Like the things that are very interesting to me are the offshoot things that we've discovered that are, you know, nobody else cares about.
Yeah.
So
the weird trivia.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
So that's it. Again, if you want to tag along, next time we'll be covering pages 65 through 83 of Asimov's Guide to the Bible. Hope you pick up a copy and read along.
Awesome. We'll see you guys next week with this one, and we'll see you on Monday, tomorrow.
Yeah.
For chapter 16 of 2 Samuel.
Yep.
All right. See you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.